It's the start of the stream. We're doing it. How do I make this full screen? This, folks, is how we're starting. What is this? Oh, there we go. Oh no, my throat. Okay, let me know if you can hear this. Let me know if I sound like a weird demon or anything like that. There was something wrong with my mic. It's doing that bitrate thing again. Cry Closet says, bring on Fearless Free. I don't know what that means, but I said it out loud and maybe it's a problem. Folks, we're starting out with this image here. This was sent to me. Hey, Taro Huala. This was sent to me by Danny Webby in the Discord, and I want you all to post your works in progress in the Discord. Because, like, look at this setup that's going on here. I love this. Shout out to Danny Webby. Look at this couch thing here. The couch with the tables and then some jukeboxes on either side is kind of nice. But, like, I like the idea of couch tables. Couch tables, you heard me. And then it's just a cozier design. Whoops. It's just a cozier design. And it just feels a little, like, more, not claustrophobic in a bad way, but, like, more tightly knit like a spaceship would be. And so ours is also feeling good. Like, I like the surgery area. I like this whole med bay kind of vibe going on. But, like, it just feels, I don't know, maybe a little, no, it's pretty cozy in here too. It's pretty jam-packed. It feels like a very industrial ship. And so today, we were talking, this is what we designed in the last episode. It's kind of weird. I'm thinking about it. Folks, what do you think? What are the thoughts? Are we building this? You know, we need to vote. We're going to vote in the chat. I was going to maybe also change this shape a little bit so that we could get a, so we could get like a, I thought that said premium hyperdrive, so that we could get a little hyperdrive in here. But then I kind of have to flatten off the whole thing, and I kind of like the shape being a bit jagged, like that. But I think, yeah, I think we'll do that. Taro says, we call coffee tables literally couch tables in Finnish. Oh, crazy. Yeah, it's got a catamaran vibe. Mr. Penguin says, cool. Also, hi, Mr. Penguin. You haven't been around in a while, so big shout out to you coming back. Nice to see you around. I'm learning some Japanese because in a year or so, my wife and I are going to go on like our little like honeymoon, long lost honeymoon, basically. And we're going to go to Japan and New Zealand. So I'm trying to learn Japanese and English. In waiting for that. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got, I need to get rid of this, I think, because I think I want to make some hull blocks. How much hull is this going to take to build? Sketch cost 43 hull. Wait, how do I? Yeah, so it is. Yeah, so it's this stuff is 43. Okay. Sketch. 43.9. Okay, so I need a fair amount of hull. I don't know if I need tech blocks and energy blocks right now. I mean, I will need them eventually. Let's make 5 of those. It's going to use up a lot of energy cells, though, but I think we can find those. I only have 1 electronics component, so I need to make some more of those, I guess. Let's take a look here. Oh, Sleepy Sentinel is here. And Lance is here. Good morning, everyone. So far, so good. Solid. You're not a Cylon. Yeah, exactly. I'm a real person. I'm a real boy. Or am I just well programmed to be a real boy? Survival Understanding is saying, was here early, then walked away, and now I'm late again. No, you haven't missed anything. We just started talking about just building this ship here. Just building this part. So we might get to that today. I don't know. We've got a 20-odd hull to make. So it's doable. You know. A better player, you know, would be able to do it. Okay. No, I'm a great player. Guys, am I good at this? Okay. Let's go south. You know what I mean, southish. We're gonna explore here. We're gonna go down to this star system here and hope for some adventure. So let's take a look at our crew here. It's feeling pretty big. I still want to make sure that we can get used to everyone and get to know this whole crew. This feels like a pretty full crew. I don't see myself like, you know, getting a bigger crew than this. Is that not on auto? I thought it was. Oh, auto. There we go. There we go. Mitchell Prince is here. Cyberan says hello. Solid. Hello, Cyberazno82. Mitchell says, nope, you're a Canadian. Not the same as a real boy. Mr. Penguin, Space Haven has changed so much. Windows, baby. That one's not a good one because it looks right into the back of a machine here. But like Windows, look, you can see the table through there. Come on, Windows are the best. All right, Jamie has spooled up the engines, and we are ready to jump. So we take to the stars on day 199 of our Space Haven adventure. I'm playing on harsh, I believe. Modified harsh? I can't remember what I did with the harshness. I think I gave myself a bit more water or something, which is like sort of cheap. And we're doing good for water right now. Yeah, so a little cheap, I guess. I don't know if I'm playing. I don't know if you could say what I'm doing is playing on harsh. Cry Closet says, looks good enough. You need something over on that side to balance its original offset. Yeah, whoa. Everybody calm down. Where's the party? What? Wow. All right, let's drop in here. Let's join this party. Yeah, I think, yeah, because it's a salvageable ship, right? It's like, you're not going to get the symmetry that you'd always desire in a salvageable ship because, yeah, like we said, it was built on the weird footprint. Merchant Federation. Okay, well, go to a nav console here, or an operations console, rather, and let's answer their request. Logistics overwhelmed? Of course it is. It's a solid content vessel. The whole new part should just be a corridor with windows and a single toilet at the end. It's fun. Coming up with the real ideas. So it would be life support facility. Hold down the V key. Yeah, so it would just be this right here at the end, or like at this end. Oh, okay. What do they want? Greetings, we're looking for our faction member who sent out a distress call. Oh no, we're gonna send a Nul away. We like a Nul or a Mul or whatever. Yes, we have refugees on board. You know what? I think, yeah, I'll take a settlement. I'll take 700 credits. So who is it that I'm giving you though? Because I think do I have two? I thought I had two. All right, goodbye. Where's that person? Goodbye, Amul. Where'd he go? There. Oh yeah, so we only have the one refugee. Let's get rid of Dawn and Dash. Although Dash is kind of a fun name. Let's at least see what they are, and then you guys can vote if we keep them or not. But here's the thing. This crew is already pretty big. I don't know if I want the crew to be this big. Construction 3. Weapons 3. Accuracy 96. I mean, he's good. He's a good fighter. But not much else. Okay. And are we a fighting crew? I don't know. You know, Gunner 3, Industry 3. Industry is useful. Kind of research, like weapons 1, but still 67% accuracy is not bad. If you put them with an AR, you get plus 20. Like, that's, you know, fairly accurate. Dash an assault rifle guy. If you give Dash an assault rifle, you're dealing with like 120 or something % accuracy without a spacesuit. That's pretty good. That guy's just smoking people. Like this guy, look at this guy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, assault rifle's only plus 10. Yeah, I agree. Oh, hi, Life, you're here. I agree, Istvan. I think Dawn is definitely meh, and I don't like Dash. It has some great like construction and weapons abilities. He can work in the dark. That's cool, but I just don't know if we want another crew member. We need to do a lot of trading here. Good lord. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Let's do some trades. Do we have the military around? Nobody's in the military. Okay. What do we have? Sell some shotguns, and in exchange we'll get some of this and this. Might as well get the rest of the stack and sell them like yeah, let's do that. We'll sell them that. Okay, so we'll do that little micro trade there. The merchants, they usually have something good. You know, I want to sell something. Here's a little plastic. A couple of these. What do you got for me? You got any ice or something? I'll take energy rods. Because again, like, hold down the P key. Energy rod usage. Oh. Energy rod usage. Like, yeah, 3.5 a day. Whew. All right, Mr. Penguin over here ripping on me in the chat. Says it's shaped like a toad. Yeah, it is. It's got toad vibes, but it's about to have this weird nacelle section. Which, again, like, guys, if we want to, we can, like... Oops. If we want to, we could, you know, we could build a new ship. I'm just saying, like, at some point, we'll have to build a new ship just for the fun of it. Get me these. Yeah, a little bit of profit. That's what I'm talking about. That'll do. Water. I don't think we'll trade for water. We're doing it for water. And then this was like, yeah, 4 or 5 water. Okay. Justin Baker says, it'd be kind of cool to see a medical bay with an observation window. I did that for you, Justin. I did this specifically for you. Look at all these observation windows. Now, I didn't seal it off so you have a surgery room, but, like, I don't know. I like the RP of this vibe a little better. Make a square look more like a cube of the Borgs. You want to do... Okay, so we, like, make a new ship, but we'd make a Borg cube? The only thing is, like, if we make a Borg cube with this crew, this is a small crew. Look at all these ships. Could you imagine if we all just opened fire on each other right now? I'll declare war on the civilians. I'll declare war on everybody, and then they would immediately just absolutely crush me. I do think the cultists, are they even here? The cultists are on my list to declare war on, if I'm being honest. Well, there's a good target for this ship. Gather enough resources to build a new one. Yeah, do you mean Taro like this run? Yeah. More horse storage. Hello, A Drudgery. Yeah, what was that episode of Firefly where... and I don't know if you've noticed, but all of these live streams have had Firefly quotes as titles, and I feel like I'm not getting the recognition I deserve for doing that. What was that episode of Firefly where they get like a bunch of cattle? That was the stock that they were... the cargo they were moving was just like a bunch of... not horses, cows. And it's like, hey, it's good to have cargo. Or something like that. It was a freaking awesome statement. Merchant Federation. Okay, let's see what else. I don't know. Do we want to trade anymore? Or we just, you know, how are we doing? You know what I mean? New ship in sector. Oh, this is cool. That's a cool little... I don't know if I've seen that before. Let's see what these civvies have. And then let's kind of like move on. There's no adventure here. You know what I mean? 1,600 doubloons. We'll get some of this. Give me some of that. I'm still going to make a profit, though. Let's get 6 of those just for fun. It's always nice to have, you know, Hyperium. I mean, Energium. Theo says, your quotes are great, Captain Tight Pants. Okay, he was called Captain Tight Pants because he was wearing very small, you know, for him pants. I could be called Captain Tight Pants because, well, the pandemic, I ate a lot of food. So, the pants, pretty tight right now. Just my regular pants. This is some classic Space Haven dialogue you guys are getting right now. We're definitely in grind times. I should get the grind camera ready. As far as the, you know, the meta is concerned, I was going to play Alpha Centauri today. I guess in the meta, I meant like my, you know, if we're talking outside of Space Haven is what I meant. I don't know if that counts as meta, but like, I just haven't made a new. Why are we not getting this settlement done yet? The shuttle is probably out and about doing other trades. But what I was saying was I haven't had a chance to make a thumbnail for Alpha Centauri, so that's the main reason we're not playing that one. But we're gonna be trying. We're gonna be trying to. There we go. We're gonna be trying to get some Alpha Centauri playthroughs going. I think maybe I'll do another stream on Friday because work is nice and low right now, and I'm trying to enjoy that. Okay, I'm trying to remember that I wanted a little break from work. But it's so hard when you're like, oh God, you know, what am I doing with my life? I don't have any work right now. So I'm just trying to breathe through that and just relax. So we do have missile turrets, folks. Hull damage 5, shield damage 0, micro breaches. Does anybody know this missile fires self-propelled guided explosive munitions should hopefully ruin someone's day. Does anybody know if the missile turret is, does it go through the shields? Or does it just simply bounce off the shields because the shields are up? Team Fiasco says, take some of mine. I got plenty of work. Yeah, I'll take some of your work. Give me your work. I feel like I have an idea of who and what you do, Team Fiasco, but I won't say it on the stream. But, like, I would take your work, but I would probably take some of the products home with me as well. I don't know if I'm stopping for noble, like, metals like that. I don't know if I care about those metals right now. A nebula, hey? Okay, well, let's go explore this ship, because sometimes there's a decent drop. Missiles do not damage when the ship is shielded. Yeah, so I need laser beams. It just seems like resource intensive, right? Let's have that debate. I know I start that debate every episode of Space Haven, But, like, let's talk about that, folks. What is the point of weapons in the current game? Oh, that's when I would say meta. What is the point of weapons in the current meta? Is that right? I don't know how to use the word meta. Sleepy Sentinel has a good question here for me. Oh, Danny Webby's here. Danny, at the start of the stream, I showed your screenshots from the Discord. I hope that's all right, Danny. Really loved the cozy design, and I kind of wanted to emulate that in some of the, like example, this doesn't feel very homey. It's very wide and very, like, expansive. But those little rooms you built, very cool. Mr. Penguin, meta. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to use the word meta. But anyway, according to the new meta, the current meta, it doesn't make sense to attack a ship. It's so expensive. One shot from the missile turrets was 0.2 of explosive ammunition. Where is that even? Okay, I've got 11 of those. So, like, how many shots do I have? And it'll take, like, 20, 30 shots to rip a ship apart? Like, that's crazy behavior. I might as well just board them, although I don't have the people to do it very well. So that's why, I guess, when you're doing a small crew, you'd want to do that. Oh, I see some... There's going to be some haulers around, folks. Get ready with your gunshots. Try to be a little more accurate than that. So anyway, Sleepy Sentinel's question was, Firefly had a mix of Chinese culture and English or Western culture, I guess. Given a choice, which culture would you mix into this story? No easy answer, Mr. Solid. Oh, man, that's tough. Because Chinese makes the most sense as far as, like, the, like, English and Chinese being together is kind of like where our future is probably headed anyway. I have Duolingo, and I am teaching myself Italian right now. Io sono una ragazza. Which I think I just said I am a little girl. I keep forgetting which one's girl and boy. Ragazzo? Anyway, point is, maybe Italian could be kind of fun. An English and Italian. But that would just be like Space Sopranos. Space Sopranos. Has anyone ever thought of, like, a bunch of, like, hey, Italians in space? Sorry, I'm just yelling into the mic. I told you, like, the wifers is away and things are gonna get weird, but, like, yeah, Italian and English, I would love that. Personally, I would love that. So, oh no, Mrs. Solid. First of all, Mrs. Solid is supposed to be at work right now. She is on a work computer, chatting with us. So, oh, Brooke takes a big hit there from the hauler, but I don't know. Oh, there's two haulers. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, Zoe, how are we doing here? That was bad. Covered all the line. Okay, monster. Okay, we're good. So yeah, Italian would be good. Space. So the Space Ranos? No, it doesn't work. It almost works. The Space Rano. The Soprasos. It's the Soprasos. Hey, Diamond, why don't you fill that alien egg with a bunch of rounds of bullets, say? That's pretty, like, I'm going to get in trouble. Listen, my last name... Oh, I'm not going to tell you my last name. I have Italian blood is what I'm saying, so I feel a little okay doing the jokes, but maybe I shouldn't be because I'm not... I'm actually kind of like a soprano in a way where I'm like, oh, I'm so Italian, and then there's like, but I've never been to Italy. And the Sopranos, I think they had, like, a couple episodes where they went to Italy. Because they were like, let's get to know our roots. And they, like, I think they, like, hated it or something. Because it was just like, they're Americans at the end of the day. And they weren't actually Italians. They were Italian-Americans. So I think that would be a fun blend. This isn't a bad haul, as long as we get out soon. Let's also take apart and Cry Closet reminded us to do this last time. Turn off transfer, because we don't need all this crap. But we should go through the tech and soft and energy scrap anyway. Just so that we can see, like, what's hiding in there. I'm away, but literally just jumped in to say hi quickly. Nope, on my phone. Mrs. Solid says, don't get me in trouble. Hope you're all having a good day. Bye. Oh, bye. Bye, wifers. Italy is overrated. Oh, Mongolian. You know what? I kind of feel Mongolian or, who was it that said Norse? Somebody up here in the chat. I can't find it anymore. Oh, Team Fiasco, Nordic culture. That'd be sweet. Vikings in space, but true history, not just the raiders. Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing that people always forget about the, like, you know, that part of the world. I think it's the same thing as Mongolians. We like to think of them as, like, that one story from history. So it's like, oh, the Vikings, like raiders, a bunch of, let's go a Viking, they would say. But really, Vikings are just, like, Nordic people. And their religion was sweet. Isn't that Thor and Odin and whatnot? That stuff is awesome. So that would be sweet in a space, like a Firefly culture meld. If we were being accurate, if we were being honest with ourselves, it would probably be Indian. Just in terms of, because that's why they did Chinese, right? It was like terms of population growth and like a number of people alive on this planet who speak languages. I think the second most popular is isn't it like Hindu or like Punjabi or something? So, I mean, there would be a lot of, like, that would be pretty sweet, I think. But you could also do a blend, right? It could be like Nordic and Indian. Blended, like, fusion culture in space. That would be sweet. You'd have to come up with some sort of lore as to why those two cultures were took over the most. And are the biggest parts of our world. But, like, the Nordic thing, I think, still has, like, a Western flavor. Like, if it was in English, people would be like, oh, yeah, I get, like, that's fine. It should be in, you know, Finnish or something. But, you know, what do I know about cultures? I don't even know where Italy is on the map. Let's get this soft scrap, I think. Do we have... We have got to get some folks doing... yeah, we're in a weird spot here. I think we need to get rid of... We need to dump... No, let's keep that. Why don't we dump some of this scrap? This tech scrap. Let's dump some tech scrap so we have a bit more room. I know it's not, like, the wisest thing to do in the world, but we just kind of have to at this point. Let's dump all that tech scrap. And dump that tech scrap. Oh, I think I dumped energy scrap. I like energy. We'll keep the energy scrap. Dump this tech scrap. Ugh, good question, though. Solid question. All right, what are you guys talking about here? Space giants? Oh, like space Attack on Titan? Attack on Space Titan? They're just all these weird humans floating around in space. Greek they did plenty of times. Yeah, I've seen there's lots of Greek. Nordic mythology is just awesome, says Robin. Yeah, Nordic mythology is friggin' sweet. And I also like, I guess what would you call it? First Nations? Indigenous mythology in Canada has some really cool mythology. Canada's got some ancient stories that would be kind of sweet to see as well. I think like a lot of those like indigenous, like that's one thing we're learning in these years, these modern times. We're like, man, we're missing out on some sweet mythology, some sweet storytelling, some sweet culture. That would be sweet to see. Mr. Penguin says Japanese weebs could do good. Yeah, I mean, sci-fi and Japan kind of go hand in hand. Like, I love... Basically, if Japan makes anything sci-fi, I'm like, well, I'll check it out. Like, I'll check it out. I'll check out... I don't know, what did that make me think of? Oh, Ghost in the Shell second gig, I believe. Oh. That's one of my favorite TV shows. And I'm not even saying anime. I was just saying, like, that show is one of my favorite shows. End of discussion. Okay, we didn't get anything out of this. I think we need to get out of here, though, don't we? We're kind of wasting time here. I'm just, like, talking with you guys, which is good. This will be hard to do on the Alpha Centauri stream. Alex Benica says, forget about it, eh? Hey, forget about it. Hey, power up the... and power up the jump drive. Forget about it. Hey, gabagool. Okay, I'm sorry. That's like... Somebody's going to pop along this stream and be like, hey, that's really offensive. And then I'm going to be like, I feel bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to be like, well, I shouldn't have done that. But you got to make some jokes. You know what I mean? Those are the ones I'm allowed to do. I can do French ones, English, British people. Kind of. Canadian jokes? I could do... Oh, wait. Why didn't I even stick up for this at all? Okay, if we were going to do a Firefly culture blend, obviously the first culture is probably, like, American or English or whatever. But, okay, give me Chinese, like Firefly, plus Canadian. I don't know if you guys have ever... Oh, no! Okay, we'll get our shields back up. Those are on their way back up. The Call Me Crazy, we have entry 5 on Call Me Crazy. Should I read these ever in the stream? I don't know. Do you want me to read them out loud like I'm reading a bedtime story? So you blend Canadian culture. I don't know if you guys have seen, we have a Canadian show that's like pretty good. It's pretty fun, called Letterkenny. And it has more, it gets more right than it does stereotype. Do you know what I mean? It's like a little closer than it should be, than it has any right being. Okay, don't take any, I was just saying don't take any micrometeoroids. Survival Understanding says, Ancient Gaelic. My grandfather was born in a black house on Lewis and Harris. My mother in Hawaii before it was a state. I'm firstborn American. Gaelic culture, I say. Oh, yeah, that would Gaelic. I mean, obviously, you know what, guys? Pretty much any culture is, like, going to have something in it that if you make a sci-fi about it, I'll be like, well, I'm going to watch it. Even if I don't know anything about the culture. Bahrainian. I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to watch it. Theo says, that's a Texas size 10-4, bud, so somebody watches it. Going out for a rip, are you, bud? That's not... Okay. If you want to see Canadian stereotypes done by Canadians who embody the stereotype, look up the music video Out for a Rip. Out for a Rip. A Canadian reaver ship would make everyone sorry. Istvan. This should be Istvan's stream. We got to give you guys a chance to do this, to be on camera doing the stream. Because there's some comedy writing going on in the chat here. Team Fiasco says maple syrup for fuel. The problem is, I want to do more Canadian impressions, but like my Canadian impression has lots of like swearing in it. I don't know if you've met like Prairie Boys before, but oh boy. Yeah, Trailer Park Boys definitely has sort of a Canadian vibe. That's like, there's this, I think the stereotype with Canadians is like rural and a little bit poor. That seems to be the main one, the main export of Canadian, you know, quote unquote culture. All right, so we want these raw chemicals. I think what I need to do is step up my processing of these chemicals, but I just don't have anywhere to store things. Excuse me. So this will take up a bunch of raw chemicals. This will take up a fair amount of things if I make some of that, and I need that. I'm going to need some soft scrap or whatever. Yeah, I need to make... Oh, no, because it makes soft blocks. It doesn't make fabric. Right. God, yeah, I don't know. Explosive ammunition is just so expensive. Also, I noticed that we didn't get started on a debate about that. Kids in the Hall. Yep. I found a YouTuber. Oh, shoot, I forget his name. Fairly big Canadian, and he's in Vancouver. And he full-on says a boot. I don't think I say about. I mean a boot. I say about. Don't I? Have I ever said about? About. I don't say that Canadianly. I don't think. But like he was dropping full-on a boots, and as far as I could tell, he wasn't like playing it up. I don't know. Unless he's kind of like that FPS Russia guy, where it's like playing up Russianness. Although I don't even know if that guy wasn't like Russian at all. Survival says, you can't do that on television. Sorry, giving away my age. Trailer Park Boys? Is that a reference to that? Or like, what's you can't do that on television? That's something I should know. I love all these good comments that are coming in. Looking good. Solid content. You like the ship so far? You like what you're seeing? We got 19 hull. We need to like step up our efforts here on getting hull scrap going. Because I'd like to build an extension on the ship, not just talk about Canadian stuff. All right, let's power up the engines. Scrubs orders the engines up to speed, ready to jump again. Nobody agrees to do it, so Scrubs himself decides to go and spool up the engines. Walking past the double-door bathroom, past his apartment. Oh, that's not his apartment anymore. I don't know, I can't remember where his apartment. Oh, there it is. It's this one. That's a nice little room. It's not as cozy as a Danny Webby design. Theo says, I live in Minnesota, and I have definitely heard people up north say about that way as well. About and a boot. They've dropped some boots. Yeah, it's got to be, and that's the thing. It's like most stereotypes come from like the rural centers of that particular culture or that country. Man, my throat is... Excuse me. Got frogs in my throat. I don't think we need anything else here. I think we should just move on. We are about to go to a resource-rich, like, sector. If we go, I think we should keep going this way, right? Although this, alien system. But here's the thing, if we go down here, then we have to like double back to get here. I kind of want to go like and then down to here, rob the Baron, then up to the alien sector. And then, yeah, we're coming back here because the king really wants us to face down and find Scott. I think we left him here somewhere. So we're apparently going to find Scott. Yeah, I think we should go to the resource abundance system. Unless you guys are like, come on, go to the aliens! All right. But if I go before you guys get mad at me, then it'll be too late. Then I'll already be in the resource abundance system. So I'm going to go here before the chat catches up. I put the chat on, like, low latency. I'm not sure why it's not. Oh, there's the cultists. Okay, question again in the chat. You know, the war, do we make a case for war with the cultists? You know what I mean? Survival says, no, the show, you can't do that on TV, was a Canadian show on Nickelodeon in the 80s. Oh, man, I do not remember that. Yeah, I really want to declare war on the cult. Although that's a lot of laser cannons, so they would eat through my shields very fast. I mean, we could go with laser cannons, I guess, instead of missile turrets. It's just, it goes through so many, even the laser cannon, that goes through so many energy cells. Not in this ship, says Team Fiasco. What's that supposed to mean? Hey, what are you trying to say? Hey, Fiasco, what are you trying to say here? Okay, now, with this nacelle attachment, do we want to keep it this way? The other option was like a shorter one that was like down here and only one attachment. Or do we like this sort of donut-y design? This off-centered sort of shape? Because I think, yeah, I mean, as soon as we get the hull, we should just build it. Taro says go missiles. But again, my dude, it goes through so many resources. I mean, you got to spend money to make money. 0.5 of a steel plate every time, and then 0.5 of a chemical every time. And then out of that, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it's 5 shots. That gives me... So every steel plate and chemical I go through, 1 and 1 gets me 10 shots. And it's going to take me like 30 or something to go through one ship, really. Team Fiasco says keep it like this. Like, don't build the nacelle? Well, then what are we up to? Then we're just grinding? That's the problem with Space Haven, you know what I mean? Like, at a certain point, we're just... Oh, no, military, come back. Wait, that's not military. I think that was merchants again, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, this system is just loaded with materials. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to... we need to... Okay, here's the other question. And Team Fiasco, the reason I want to expand the ship is because we currently have no storage space. Oh, keep the nacelle. Yeah. So this, we're going to be in trouble if we continue mining, as I mine. 15 ice. I'm not playing on as harsh a mode as I think I am. Make love, not war, says High Life. Okay. My dime does make a good point. No matter how you cut it, death costs money. Ne'er a truer word was spoke. We got 2 steel plates, so I think we need, unfortunately, a refinery, because we need to make a bunch of steel plates. We have absolute crap tons of base metals and some carbon, so I think we gotta dismantle this thing on a... wait. Oh, because he's a salvage bot, so salvage bots can deconstruct stuff. Oh, that's awesome. So we need to build a metal refinery here, if we have one, that is. Oh, shoot, do we not have one yet? No, we do. Okay. So it's got a metal refinery right here, and let's make that a high priority. And the robots bring some of the logistics in, and then we're going to get this built, and we're going to make a whole bunch of metal plates, then we'll dismantle this. That's one of the things in terms of with Space Haven. I really do think... Oh, boy. I really do think that this is built for having more fluid ship components. Because there's no refund damage. There's no, like, you don't lose anything. There's no refund penalty. That's what I should say. Let's go customs logistics priority and go highest. Let's just get people focused on that. So, yeah, you really are supposed to, I think, kind of like do this kind of behavior. Question. When we build the nacelle, the hallway to get into the nacelle will be here and up here, which means we're going to need to move our water closet. We're going to need to move a lot of stuff. So I guess what my question is like we'll put some solar panel. We were talking about putting solar panels over there, solar panels and storage. But do I move my, or does the hallway to get to the nacelle go through all this stuff? Like, what are we building here? I made it wide enough, I believe, for 2 solar panels. So like rows of solar panels down the center. Right? That could help us with our power. This front area could have a couple of weapons, or maybe even just one. Laser turret right here or something. And then we could have 2 missile turrets here and here. So then we wear down their shields with the 1 laser turret, and then the missile turrets start opening up on their hull, I guess. It's been a while since we've shot a ship out of the sky, so we might as well try that. And then this could all be solar panels, so that could be fun. But we just need to think about the design here. I need storage as well. At the entrance to the industry area and a separate airlock for minerals and scrap only. You can go through the production. It's wide enough to add some more even. Yeah, so I was just thinking like, or I remove this area and turn it into more of like a storage bay because it's near sort of the drop-off points. So the logistic spots don't have as far to go. And then the storage bay, hear me out, this could all be storage. Then you walk down the storage bay into the nacelle, and then the nacelle back here has some more industry. How mass supported are we? 6,400. So with the add of this, I'm gonna need 1 more engine, I think. Danny digs it. I need more storage. Is the reason this is happening. Let's think here. 1 engine and storage for industry. Yeah, so I think industry back here, engine here, so we're going to need to square this off a bit more. We could try that. I don't know if that'll build. No, that's not going to build. But, yeah, but it should go that thin, though. I do like the thinness. So we're going to go erase sketch. We'll just clear that out. Clear that out a little bit. There we go. So that's the back. We're going to need another engine. CJ, I think I've seen you before, CJ. Welcome back to the stream. Says, I was here when you started the game, and now your ship is amazing. Oh, my sweet heavens on earth. Barbora has come back. Barbora, ahoy. How are you? How has life been? You have been away for a little while. Magdalena, help my little nephew touch my touchpad and laptop, and my screen is upside down. I'm telling you, the kids know more about tech than we do. So I'm going to have to move this at some point, aren't I? Okay. Barbora, we missed you. We are playing Space Haven, as we always do. On Friday, I think I'm going to stream some Alpha Centauri. Remember that old game? And that's basically... And I'm going on work trips here and there, but unfortunately I have to do a trip to Montreal to be with my grandfather. So I'll be gone again in a couple of weeks here for a week and a half. But, like, you know, work is busy. Work is work. Like, you know, this is life. I'm amazed I'm still keeping up with the channel as much as I am. So that's what I'm up to, Barbara. What about yourself? How has life been? Hopefully it has been good. Hopefully you've been away because you just were, you know, on just the most amazing vacations or something, and you just didn't have time to check in on the streams. Okay, let's let this mining continue here. We got a lot of ice to get. Oh, but they probably can't because these are... Oh, no, there's room. There's definitely room. And there's tiny amounts of storage room left. We're making a crap ton of steel plates right now, which we need. But at some point, I'll have to stop and turn that over to hull production. We have to get to 40 hull. I mean, we don't really need to. I could start building, you know, this chunk, couldn't I? I could just build the back section right now. So, 21.8. Let's see, what do we have? We've got 20 hull. We go like here. Back it off, 20.2. Back it off one more, it's 19. And that gets us all of that, 19.3. So let's build all this, and then we'll redesign this shape here. CJ says, make a Star Wars ship. Yeah, like a triangle one. I mean, here's what's I kind of like about this. It's Star Warsy, maybe a little bit, but it's also got a vibe of Homeworld. You know, it's not like fully symmetrical. we're going to see. Oh, Speedy Walker's here. This is like a family reunion today. Magdalena, was she able to get her laptop fixed? Okay, where are my pod? Oh, I guess the pods are all busy mining, so they're not going to be busy constructing for a bit. A Clone Wars carrier, I love it. If you want the back end to be uneven, you could put the engines to one side and farther out. That's true. It's already too late. I've already started building it, and I don't mind. Oops. I don't mind this shape, to be honest. So, like, let's just see how it builds out and go from there. Speedy, how was your travel? You're back from traveling? I hope you had a good trip. Barbara says, what an awesome welcome. Mostly life with a chronic disease happened. Oh, but all is well. Happy to catch up. Okay, well, I'm glad all is well, and that part doesn't sound fun. But you know what does sound fun? Hanging out with you. So, welcome back. Danny says, I love asymmetrical ships. They just tell a story a manufactured symmetrical design can't tell. You know, yeah, homeworld designs are awesome, Penguin. I agree and I don't agree, Danny. Like, you're so right. They're more interesting. So this ship is much more interesting. But for example, on my other video, my offlines, I'm being very symmetrical with my design. And there's something about getting it just symmetrical. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's like a little, like, whatever's wrong with my brain. That things need to just be just so for me to like it. Should we play Homeworld? I do have the remastered Homeworld somewhere on my Steam account. I'm taking a drink of water. Somebody else talk for a second. No place to store items. We gotta move quick. All right. What I could do is dismantle this window as well. I'm going to preemptively dismantle this window and put double doors right here to get into the storage deck. So this will be the storage deck. Oh, Istvan, I love Deserts of Karak. You know what I loved about Deserts of Karak was the hopefully I'm saying that right. If I was being a Canadian about it, I'd say Deserts of Karak. One of my favorite things about Deserts of Karak, bud, is the radio chatter. Like, just hearing all your units being like, all right, we're coming around, boo. It was just so cool. They just, they like, Homeworld has always been good at, like, vibe. You know what I mean? Okay, what do we have here? Oh, I see. There's a situation brewing. We gotta move this thing. Can we move it over here? Can we move it over here? Can we move it over here? Okay, that was... Alright, so what's going on here? Why can't we move that there? Yeah, because the oxygen thing, the oxygen generator is in a weird spot. So if we move that there, then we should be able to move this guy over one. Oh, if you don't let me because of the in-floor power node, I'm going to flip my beans. Danny is responding. He says, don't get me wrong, there's lots of astounding symmetrical designs, but I'm talking about the manufactured look. The one that says this ship was built from prefabricated modules like a Sears home. Yeah, I agree with you. You don't want to just build like shuttle shape or whatever, like Bezos-style rocket. But yeah, what I like about this one and why it fits with the lore and the storytelling is like Timon and Zoe. Like these folks all came together. And Reynolds had an idea for a ship, and they built it out of a salvaged vessel they found. So now they're sticking stuff. Oh, I love the shape of this so far. This is looking awesome. So now they're sticking a nacelle on the side of it just because they need more space. And that's to me is true to their story. Where they're just like, ah, crap. We need more space. Okay, what are we, there's something here. Oh, it's the light. I'm an idiot. Okay, get rid of that light. Bugsy says, I know this is a little off topic, but I am enjoying your playthrough of It Takes Two. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to tell the wifers about that. We were feeling mildly discouraged, and this is me just talking about, like, you know, running a channel or whatever. Oh, no. Can somebody get that, please? Thank you. I like that this robot, Jackson over here, started disassembling it while it was still on fire. It's, like, fully on fire. These people are trying to put it out, and Jackson is like, I'll just take the back panel off and take the cord out. So what I was saying about the... It Takes Two thing is like, yeah, the views were decent on the top and then not so good. So we were a little discouraged by the low view count. And not to say that that's all that matters, but it's a lot of editing because I take out all the stuff where we just sit there not knowing how to play the freaking game. So I'm glad you like it. That's wonderful, and I'm going to pass that along. Move the robots to the new module when it's built, like a robot bay. E11. You need a robot bay. Everyone's saying robot bay. I got to catch up with this. I don't know. What did I say, Danny? You're going to what? I don't know. What did I say? Do flipped beans? Oh, no, I said I'm going to flip my beans. So this was the thing I started saying with the wife. I'm not sure why, but I just really enjoy saying it. I'm like, if you are late getting home from work, I am going to flip my beans. It's just fun to say. What do you want from me? I think we could do... Yeah, this storage bay idea is going to kind of work out. This is awesome. This is rad. We'd have to maybe put it offset them by 1 or something. Although the storage bay, yeah, should actually be like this wide, shouldn't it? That's all right. We're going to build these two because that's just going to let us hold on to a lot of storage. And that was kind of my main concern. Deuce Deuce says, if you hit Alt F4, you can bring up the build menu. Okay, all right, Deuce Deuce, here we go. I'm about to hit Alt F4. Isfahan is kind of agreeing, yeah, I like asymmetrical because you're a bunch of people from different fields and areas ganged together, not flying a ship made pre-apocalypse in a shipyard. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes I like making shipyard ships. Jackson or SR. Who's SR? All right, who's this? This is a new robot. All right. Calling you Beans. Mitsubishi takes no prisoners, cares not about the hazards of his intense, unique line of work. I mean, it is true. Mitsubishi is strong, and the weak should fear the strong. Hey, Brian B's here. Yeah, it's hey, Brian. It should. Yeah, it makes sense that Mitsubishi was like taking this apart while there was a fire going because it's like that's what I do. I take stuff apart. Any other questions? I feel bad. I kind of wanted a window here. I think. What kind of a window do we want there? See if we can get one in. Hopefully, I don't have to deconstruct things. Dismantle, 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 and then is there a way to pause? Oh yeah, no, I think people can get through here, so we'll be able to build the window just fine. Yeah, nice. Let's get a window in there so you can look into our storage bay. The rest of the ship is being built here. We'll be able to get an engine up on that thing soon. We do have, I don't know how much storage capacity this will give us, but we'll see in a second here. Speedy Walker says, I believe Windows can mess up the frame rate at times. Good call. We should be aware of that. Oh, I see. I still have my... You can probably see this, can't you? The frame rate ticker in the corner there. We'll keep an eye on that. All robots have to be named Marvin. Ah, now I want to watch or at least read Hitchhiker's Guide again. Oh, this is cool. This is coming along nicely. I like that it's all red. We should like put some stripes on it or something. Does anybody else mess around with the paint job thing that they added? I haven't really messed around with the paint job thing. CJ says, please play Empire at War, Fall of the Republic. Interesting. What is that? Have I seen that game? What is Empire at War, Fall of the Republic? Danny is quoting Jackson here. That's what I do. I take stuff apart. Get in the way or you're next, the robot says in a tinny, deadpan voice. Yo, Jackson. Is Jackson a bit evil? Where's Jackson? That's Beans. Okay, where's I really love that it's named Beans. Jackson Mitsubishi floats in front of his home. He refuses to go to bed. He doesn't like being shut down, which definitely makes people feel uneasy. Anyone who's around Jackson tends to get pushed out of the way. So they're a little uneasy with Jackson Mitsubishi around. Meanwhile, Beans is like, I don't care. Shut me down. Shut me down forever. I'm just a machine. Raven once caught Jackson Mitsubishi reading a panel. There was like a little readout on this power panel right across, and it has a bunch of like details about the ship and stuff like that. And Jackson was reading it. I don't know why Jackson was reading it. Barbara says, there's so many elements, new elements to the game that I'm mostly just observing what is happening, feeling like Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. Yeah, there's quite a lot new since you left. I mean, there's double doors and windows. I'm not much newer. I mean, I haven't gotten much better at it, but what, Barbara, take a look at this. Let's give Barbara a tour here. We got this whole area. We got this real nice sort of like chill zone, although it's a little dark, isn't it? The comfort's still pretty high, But I've seen comforts in the 30s. Not on my ships, of course. Oh yeah, almost. We almost got to a 30 there. That's a pretty nice sleep. Scrubs has got the best sleep going on. Comfort 16, 22, 20, 24. It's not for me to make. Oh wow, they actually really like it in here. Comfortable prisoners. It's not for me to make, but I think we should. I would really like to make a video about comfort, about like, you know, getting a ship up and running, and making people feel at home in it. I wish we could put wall lights above the couch. Really bothers me that we can't. I don't have anywhere else to put lights. It's just a little dim. This area might need a redesign, folks. So I'm into it if you have any suggestions. Research jukebox. Well, I'm almost done with the optronics fabricator that I need for various things, and I still think I should maybe get an energy turret. Item fabricator could be good. That water collector could help a little bit. I haven't messed around with batteries very much in any of my ships, I don't think. Caster Hale is here. Good day, solid and checked. I was 41 seconds behind because of it. I had to click on live here and there to keep up. Oh, are you... Oh, weird. Okay, I'm not getting any warnings on my end. Oh, throw pillows would be great for comfort. I wish there was pillows and decorations we could put up. And hopefully they at one point solve this, like, side... You know what I mean? Curved walls. I'd love to put a light right there. Would be perfect. Or something along this curved wall. I hope it's your Wi-Fi and not my stream, because I got better, you know, stream technology and spent a lot of money on it. All right, so that fits quite nicely there. I'm not sure if we should build it, though, just yet. We don't quite need it, and we have the storage we need to move on. So, Scrubs, order us back to space, please. Now, the next thing we're going to need, we have a bunch of steel plates, so if we want to use that to make hull, resource, assembler. Oh, perfect. Fits right there, and it will probably be powered, maybe. So that's good. Drudgery says, oh, I was lagged too. Strange. Oh, man. Better not be my stream. All right, we take to warp with our weird wing. With our weird bird's wing right now. Looks like a bit of a talon. Oh, Barchie's here. Hi, Barchie. Welcome back. Which way to go? Let's go, yeah, up this way. Not seeing much in the way of adventure, though. We're in the... if for those of you who are just joining, we are in the abundant resource sector, which sometimes has some pretty spicy aliens. But we haven't seen them yet. Oh, 12 water? What, am I playing on easy right now? This is the time to stock up. This is stock up time, baby. What do we have? 50 of those, 42 water. We've got our water thing set to 40, so that's good. This guy, we're gonna have to move all this stuff, I think, at some point here. Not a big deal for me. Only seconds total every half hour or so, says Deuce Deuce. Okay. Yeah, I gotta take a look. CJ says, Empire at War is a game in which you ship troops and Jedi also battle the Sith and others. Okay, so it's like a Star Wars RTS, right? Interesting, interesting. You know, it could also be YouTube. All you folks worried about the lag. Also, hi, Hein. Did I say that right? Hein? Hein? I don't know. I'm trying to learn names. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be a good guy around here. Okay, we need to think about this area. So, we need to think about, like, this is maybe just one big hallway, but then it comes up to here, and we've got, like, a door right here. I don't think we need to make it a, we don't need to make it dramatic, right? We don't need to make it like a spacesuit door or something, because we could just vent, like, close the vents if it comes to it. So we're gonna put this here. And bring that wall right up into the side of the side there. That's because I want to keep this area ready for a window. Although I am concerned about what Speedy said, that it could kill the frame rate the more windows I add. But here's the thing about windows. I love them, and they love me. Danny Webby's getting full performance over here. Mass produce some oil as you're about to get rocks anyway. Mass produce oil? Cry closet. What is this, Alberta? What are you talking about? Oil. Okay, let's make a bunch of hull blocks. And then let's get a power node. I don't know what, like, obviously I think that would be a good spot for a power node. Unless I can get, like, a 1x window, but I don't think those exist. Yeah. We could expand this hull, but I kind of like that. Let's go floor node right here, maybe. I think, where would you get, oh, it's only floor nodes, it's only little floor nodes around here. Uh-oh. Okay, we're going to have to rethink this power policy. Sheer Opponent says, solid content with all the additions and changes to Space Haven. What are some features you'd like to see in the future? What a question. Conduits. We were talking about this on Discord last night. I want to see conduits. So what I want to see is the ability to have pipes, like pipe in fresh air and stuff like that. So there's this floor node here, this main power node over there. So I need to be about there to connect to it. Okay, and then what do I need to do? I'm going to need to unlink something. It's currently very tied up at the moment. Oh yeah, and this was our insurance cable that we put down the middle. Very redundant. Lots of redundant power in this area, but again, I think, you know. High Life says I have 700 plus water if I count my ice. That's what I'm talking about. Brian B. Solid's top 3 loves. His wife, windows, and rugs. It's true. It's true. Okay, what if I could disconnect? I don't need that connection, so we'll disconnect that and connect this node up to that new power node. That gets me power over here. So I can put a light. It was a toss-up. Do I put a light on this little outcropping or a wall node? But that light will be kind of cool to have there. Then we can go power. We can go with another power node here. And, oh, this is great, because one of the things I always wanted to do was move my energy production so that it was metered for my industrial area. So this industrial area will now have metered energy production. They can't get to that square. Who cares about that square? Danny was like, I want to be able to set up automatic transfers like usual, but only when a threshold is reached. For example, I want to send biomatter to my farm ship, but only when the source reaches 10 units. Couldn't agree more. Cry closet, ammo, fertilizer, meds, and plastic to make guns. All need oil. When you say oil, Cry Closet, I feel like you mean chemicals, right? Chemicals. Oil. We'll call that oil. We're calling that oil from now on. Chemicals. Speedy Walker, America will have to invade the ship if I have too much oil. Yeah, as soon as they heard about oil, I think some of the people in the chat right now are maybe U.S. military. Yeah, I like the transfer limit idea. I am still voting for my idea of the pipes, so you can pipe in the stuff that we need. Cut that, connect that. There we go. All right, let's get another. We need another floor node, don't we? So let's put it like here. So here's what we need, though. Let's think about this. One power node up here, but could I put a floor node? Yeah, I could put a floor node here. Now, the reason I'm doing this... Oh, that was weird. Oh. Come on. I want to power the engines. How to do this? Wall node, maybe? I want to power the engines down here with the power that isn't metered. And then I'm going to put metered power up here. Like right, like right in the smack in the middle or something. So that's going to be a metered connection. Bundle transfers, yeah. It's kind of bothering to see shuttles going back and forth. Yeah, smarter shuttles would be a great thing. You will get holes tend to appear in spots you can't reach, Hines says. Yeah, so this is going to... I mean, it's going to be a problem in a second, but, like, give me a second. I'm making hull blocks slowly. Okay, we got to change the customs logistic priority on that. Okay, so how do I get this floor? No, I just want it to be a bit closer. I think that'll still power the engines. So that's a metered connection to power this engine. Or not metered. And then we'll have metered power over here. However, that does create a little problem. So this power will have to feed into the rest of the ship here, because this metered power will be for the industrial area. So that's the plan. So we'll do wall power then. We can do wall power here once we build a bit more. We have 5 hull blocks, so we can activate a bit more of the sketch here. And then that gets us into our solar panel area, and I think we're good. Danny says he's off to head back home. See y'all in an amount of time. Oh, you're going to log out. You're going home. Well, I'm glad your work is done. Have a good trip home. Barbara says, I had the same thought about I love Windows and Windows love me back. Sir, have you heard of stalkers and murderers? It's true. Here's the thing. Our apartment is on the 2nd floor, so we feel a little safer. But I'm sure that Mrs. Solid would agree with you that like Windows and Windows everywhere aren't like amazing. So we'll get that there. Hopefully that's powered by this thing. Goodbye, Danny. Oh, Daddy boy, the work is done. And now it's time to commute back to your home. I can't sing. Alright, so 2 big windows on the end of the engine because that's how I roll, baby. Gotta have lots of windows. I don't know why we'd have windows there, because you can look in and see where the engine is. I don't know. It's not very safe. Okay, but we're getting this area kind of booted up. This is going to become our... This hallway is kind of a waste of space, but we could put like some oxygen generation or something here. And then we're going to clear all this out and have storage and robot bays. So that's going to be good. Barchi says, I bet I'm the youngest person in the chat. Oh, work's been done for 2 hours now. Just went out for dinner. Oh, Danny, you're having a great life. Looking up at the chat here, A. Drudgery says, I'd want aquaponics or aquariums. I don't know why fish in space is amazing, but there are combinations in my mind. Yeah, I like that, A. Drudge. That's a great idea, actually. Having, there we are. Now it's powered. Oh, this looks sweet so far. This ship looks awesome. Here's my question, folks. Do we want to attach it up here? Or is it just like this extra, like, wing sticking out? Dude, this thing looks awesome. This build is coming along very nicely. My Dime says he's the oldest. Okay, well, I'm 36 or something. Barch, what kind of age are we dealing with? Don't attach it, says Istvan. Could look kind of funky, right? Without an attach point. I mean, here's the thing. We can activate the sketch and finish it off, and we can see what it looks like. Barch is 13. My Dime says he's the oldest. He or she is the oldest. My Dime, 66. Is that real? Well, you don't look a day over 40. All right? My Dime, you look fresh as a daisy. You look fresh as a summer petunia, My Dime. Should we put walls in between the engine, or does the engine just like kind of, is it in the industrial sector? Okay, let's move this guy out of here. Let's move it here. It needs to be accessible is all I'm saying. And it's not accessible there. Oh, it is accessible. What the heck? All right, fine. Well, I mean, yeah, we kind of want to be able to get to that pretty easily is kind of what I'm saying. The ice machine we don't necessarily need to get to very easily. The recyclotron we need to be able to access. Oh, this is a lot of space in here, actually. I've never had this much space. Mr. Penguin's 14. We got Brian B at 44. We got ages all over the place. Speedy Walks is about 23. Oh my goodness. You people are old, says Barch. Hey, get this youngin' out of here. You're making fun of our old age. So what if we were around for the great Korean War? I wasn't around for Korea. I don't know what I'm talking about. We all know I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this size is kind of awkward, isn't it? We could do something like, let me think here. It's tough. I'm just going to place for now. Let's just place some crap. Move you over to here. Yeah, those both seem like fairly important to be able to get to. Although we could do this. Hang on. Move over one. Move over one. Okay. No, that's a waste because... Yeah. Hang on, I know what I'm doing. Then we can have storage in here. At least here. Okay, this one we're going to move over one. And we're going to put storage right here. There's no lights, so that's something to think about. So that's the doorway, so I'd have to go like here. Maybe put a gas scrubber right here. Okay, that feels good. Sleepy Sentinel is old enough that I should know better. High Life's pushing 32. Brian's cat is 9. Hey, age is, you know, age is just a number. In terms of certain things, like this stream. Barbara says, I always say that after turning legal adult. You can celebrate that for the rest of your life and not the particular number. Yeah, once you're a legal adult, it's all good. It's all over. Just pay taxes and watch streams and play video games. Nothing much else to do. Sorry, Barch. Once you hit this age, just, you know, enjoy life. I was about to say that's it, like wrap it up, but that's not true. There's plenty left to do. But food? No, where's the... Okay, composter. So we can get a second composter. That's going to be useful. All this stuff is moved out of here. We can... Let's go into the rules. Select all and empty this storage here. We maybe don't need a gas scrubber there as well. We'll keep that kind of stuff here for now. And then the water purifier could go somewhere. Where can the water purifier go that's still accessible? I mean, we could put it here. We could put it kind of anywhere. If we put it here, and then hear me out, we got another light right here. That is very densely packed. What do we think? Any ideas? Any tips, folks? I like what Team Fiasco said. Growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Yeah. I always was worried I was going to stop playing video games or stop playing with Lego. I don't play with Lego as much. I still have some. And I like some of the adult builds now, too. Those, like, Empire State Building, like that kind of stuff is pretty fun. But, yeah, growing up, it's totally optional. Windows, and then you don't need lights. True, I could put some more windows in. I should definitely put a window right there. Let's get a window in here. Windows, baby. Or do we just do a big old window? Should we just do a big old window? Right there. No, you know, it's just too big. Let's go with a slightly narrower one. Right in that. I'm trying to line it up with that spot. Just about there. That feels good. Let's put a window there. I have shelves full of Lego. Yeah, I still got a Lego shelf I put in the Discord. In my bookshelf here. If you have more composters, you need more to fight to make people... Yeah, exactly. We'll have to fight more. We'll get more corpses to fill. Don't worry, there's plenty of those. Barch says Peter needs kids. Yeah, we're going to do the kid thing at some point. That's going to be weird. I mean, I'll still try to stream. We'll see, though. Oh, wait, I haven't provided any power to this because I'm an absolute nincompoop. I tell you, they don't make them like me anymore. You know what I mean? They don't make them like me. Okay, let's go power. We'll go wall power node here. Then we're going to go floor node here. We could go power node here. We probably might need a power node like that just because of the amount of power draw in this area. But we are going to make that a metered connection. And then you're powering that. Okay, we're good. This is feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this little area here. This is good. Okay, now, robot bays. I mean, do we want more robots, folks? Put in a large node in the corner where you put the wall node. I see what you're saying. Okay, fine. I will. You're not wrong. And then we can get some lights in here anyway. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. Okay, yes to robot, says Hein. But I like... Yeah, okay, you're right. We'll do some more robots. So let's think about this here. Where do we do... Okay, storage. We'll get another large bay here. We'll get this emptied out. This can be robot bays here. We'll do some salvage robots, because they just do quite a lot. There, we're doing a little robot bay there. We could move these robots into here and not have just little robot bays everywhere. Yeah, maybe I'll move my robots into here. And we could actually do even thicker. We could have, like, double robot bays. Because we could line up another robot, like, right here. And there's still hallway space. So that's pretty great. Yes, salvage bots, they also look cooler than the space Roombas. I mean, it's true. They're both, I think, you know, they both have a spot in my heart. They both have a spot. Okay, what do we have built here? What are we missing? We're missing kind of like the extra stuff that we need. Excuse me. We're missing like the, oh, okay, this is never going to get done. Let's just freaking cancel these and move this. So I want a little space... Haven, so where we can, that's not great use of space, is it? So I'll do this instead. That gets us there. We can put a light over there. There. All right, so that gets us this, and then we can put our resource metal refinery can go right here, and energy advanced assembler could go over here. And then that's enough, because I don't want to build much more. Anything I build, any more stuff I build, I'm digging right into my solar panel abilities. So let's go with a object. Let's go with an X1 door. We can't build it there yet. We'll go with the wall action here. So there's enough room to build something else there, and then if occasionally we're going to have to transfer things out. The other option would be the I know, because we want room for the advanced assembler. But what we could do is delete both of these and move this wall closer so there's enough room for just an like this thing on its side. And that would give us enough for... Well, we'll have to see how... Because that gives us 2 more blocks on this side. So we'll have to see how many solar panels we can shove in that space. In our solar panel facility. Now, the real question was... Weren't we going to do... Oh, man, we're running out of space already. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 solar panels, so like maybe 4, maybe 6 if I'm lucky solar panels there. I was gonna maybe move the prison over here, wasn't I? But then we only have 2 guns, which is not ideal for a firefight. We kind of want at least 3 or 4. Okay, there's a lot to think about here, folks. Do we put a gun back here? I'm not gonna build that for now. We would have put a gun there. Yeah, we're all talking about the robots in the chat. It's looking pretty good here. These definitely have a very Star Wars involved thing. I think that was like, it reminds me of Hoth, right? That probe droid. And these little space Roombas are, I mean, they're Roombas, right? Yeah, we're all on the same page about that. Okay, so this little industrial area is pretty great. Barch says, I got to go, people, and I'm still waiting for you to play XCOM. Oh, XCOM. Yeah, Optronics will fit back here, but basically what I'm trying to fit back here is just open space that I can put many things, and like some stuff will have to get deconstructed. It's just not big enough of a ship. Really do kind of want to move the prison over and have more bed space. But I could make this area smaller and more comfortable. I haven't really played XCOM. Turn-based, it's nice, but I think the thing that goes well on my channel is, like, placing rugs. Any game that lets me build a little base, you know what I mean? All right, let's speed this up here. We've got some stuff to mine yet. We've got our industrial area going in. Things are starting to look very good on board the SCS Reynolds. Ralcom would be proud of how far we've come. Allison is here. Hi, Allison. Oh, I didn't see you chatted up there a little earlier. Allison, this is the shape of it now. So we've got our Space Invader here, but we're building this like extra nacelle on the side of it, and it is coming along swimmingly. It's looking friggin' awesome. My damn, we gotta have hallways. That's true. Well, there's gonna be hallways through the solar panel area. That's kind of the dream. All right, so let's get this guy connected up. We're gonna go. No, hang on. We gotta go. Special link throttled out. Throttled out. There we are. And we need another one, don't we? Let's do like a floor node there. It's good enough. So that'll get that stuff, and that'll be throttled as well. Brian B says, when I played the first XCOM, I named my troops after friends and family, and then they kept dying. Yeah, that's a good idea. Name them after Scooby-Doo characters after that. Excuse me. We need some thermo regs in here, don't we? I mean, it's okay if it's a little cold, but... Oh, shoot, we can't do that, so we gotta move this light over there. Where could we put this? Somewhere kind of out of the way, you know? Oh, I wish we could put that under the light. I mean, I get that the point of the game is like, you know, space management. Let's just shove one over there. No, I think this will be more efficient. Yeah, let's put a floor one there. Okay, we can put some more down here, but that's not really useful. We could put one apparently right there. That seems like the best spot for it. It's a little annoying to walk around everything, so like that's, you know, eating up a lot of room, a lot of movement room. Barbora says, so this channel is basically about building a home with the option of going on adventures. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, exactly. That's all I love for video games. My whole, you know what it is? I never really got the going into like sports. That's what it comes down to. And it's because of the competition thing never quite got me. I was never like, oh, I love competing. It's like, nah. It's like building stuff. I think I was like scared of the ball in soccer. Okay, so we're gonna get another window there. I know I'm concerned about what Speedy Walker was saying, that like it's gonna create issues with why is there not more light coming out of there? Let's just like see how it goes dark right after. Or I guess that's temperature, but still. Thought it'd be brighter. Anyway, what the heck were we talking about? Competition, sports, playing sports. What's not getting power? Oh, crap. You're not... Come on. Come on with that. Let's move you, then. I guess we'll just move you over one. There. No, because they won't be able to get to that spot. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay. All right, all right. Where can we put you? We can put you all the way down here, but there's no power down there. We can put you all the way down there, but there's no power down there either. So let's move you somewhere else, I suppose. Can we put that there, but then they can't get to the light? Is that what's going to happen? Yeah, I've got my gas scrubber right here, Istvan. And we can put some more. We could probably sneak some more things in here. If I put some power down here, I could just put another floor node, I guess, and that would be fine. But maybe we'll just see if it works there. I don't know. All right. If Windows reduces your frame rate, then robots will boost it. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Penguin, I love that. Yeah, I like Tycoon-style games because it's just the freedom to build stuff. I think I've always been just addicted to sandboxes. Temperature is nominal. O2, nominal. CO2 is fine. Got a gas scrubber. Comfort rating. Oh, no. They hate it there. All right, so we've got our robots. Oh, we're out of tech blocks. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. This guy is done, so we'll dismantle that. All right, this is looking good now. We do have this hallway, which, yeah, we'll get some better use. But, yeah, again, like, maybe we got to put, like, a... maybe we do need to put a weapon there, you know? We could do one missile turret, or a laser cannon there. We could do lasers in the center of the ship. It's just not symmetrical again, but maybe that's life. So laser there. 2 missiles on either side. Or maybe these are our laser guns, and then we have a missile launcher back here. Interesting. And then we could get rid of this hull stabilizer and put in an extra shield block. Oh, things are coming along nicely. Let's activate this sketch here. Let's bring this out a little bit more so we can start looking at our chances with our solar panels. All right, so we're waiting on some tech blocks for those to get built. The merchants are coming in, but let's not wait for them. We've finished mining everything here, I believe. Oh, there's still 6 of them. Okay. All right, let's mine all that. So if these guys get in here before we're done mining, then that's fine. Okay, the rest of the tip has been built here. Power, solar panels. Now, here's the thing. The reason I would love these solar panels is that they've added the ability to walk between them. However, I'm also realizing I don't have to worry about that because... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, new research. Optronics fabricator is done. Could get the X3. Power capacity node is probably going to be pretty important soon. Artificial meat. We still haven't researched meat. Let's get the energy turret. Okay, so I actually don't need to be worried about that because I've got... Oh, I could have almost put in so many. Okay. Okay. Well, this is all good. We're going to have like a double hallway down the middle, I guess. Yeah, I could have almost put in 3. If I make this just a little thicker, I could put in 3 rows here. Oh, I can't. I see. I'm right at the edge. Okay, that's fair. Unless I take out that airlock. Whew. Barbora said, TNG in a nutshell. It worked for them, says A Drudgery. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing like a... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. We're on the same page. Now, I could put the solar panels in the middle. Could be an interesting design, at least. So 1 off and 1 off like that. This area, this space just seems so wasted. You know what I could do is shrink this area so that it's just this hallway. Any thoughts on that? Like, what if we go... No, edit. Okay, hull. Sketch. Like, what if we remove that hull there or something? Do you know what I mean? We could do that. You can get the 1 row in the inside. I don't know what he's talking about as far as how many we can fit. Shrink it, make it sleeker and cooler. So Eastron is pro shrinking it. Okay, let's cancel these for a second here. Sorry, LRED 5V4. Okay, we needed a better name for that. Okay, who's my like recent member? I'm trying to remember the most recent member was. No, let's just call this one. Eeyore. Oh, let's call this one Eeyore. Okay. Oh, caps lock. Okay. Just because I made him sad, I feel like he's a bit sad somehow. Oh, Bender. Bender would be a good one. All right, let's shrink this. Let's shrink the hull here. And see what that looks like. We're going to shrink the hull. And erase this sketch here. Shave that off. No, bring that back. And shave that off. There's enough for a gun there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what that feels like. Yeah, a cry closet. I can't expand it because we've got the... Oh, well, we could expand it. So, like, this area here, then expand it, and then get 3x3. But I'm just going to really quickly take a look at what we think if it's, like, chipped off like that and thinner. I got to be honest with you. I'm wondering if I like the thinner version. Because then what we can do is... Then it's power. Then it's solar panels here and here. Like that. It's a hallway of solar panels. Name one Johnny 5 so we can get sad when it's dismantled to add to the drama. Yeah, I like that. All right, what do we need? We need tech blocks, which we don't have, so we need the advanced assembler to be built. Oh, whoops. Okay, I see what's going on here. We've got a little problem going on. We got ahead of ourselves in our build, and now we can't get our advanced refinery, advanced assembler done. Okay, so I might have to destroy some of this stuff. Yeah, I think I like it a little sleeker. I like Cry Closet's idea, though. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, let's get all that. All right. And let's maybe dismantle this guy for now and get some tech blocks back. And I don't want them to build these first. I want them to build one of these so we can make more tech blocks. Okay. Surely we can get out of here now. We did. Those trade ships have come and gone, but we were doing some work. We were doing some design work. We're going to have to probably cancel these, too. All right. Our nacelle for the first time. Oh, that looks awesome. Yeah, let's not connect it just for a bit, just to see what we think. And we jump. Okay, the merchants decide to go their separate ways. That's all right. We're going to go up here, and we're going to head north and see what's going on in this little... This is like the tip of the universe, according to the way the universe works in this game. Okay, more just mundane grabbing of stuff. There we go. We got a little, like, Hyperium. We haven't seen Hyperium for a while, so that'll be good to get. Oh, yeah, things are looking good. Oh, that ship looks awesome so far. This is freaking great. I love how this is turning out. Andri, how is it possible that you can always picture what you want to build when designing? It's as if you can already picture the finished ship layout, says Andri. First of all, Andri, I want to say a big shout out for compliments, because here's the thing about compliments. I don't get enough of them. I just, you know, keep them coming. Let's cancel you so we can get this built. And I don't know what it is. I don't know necessarily that I know what's going on. It's basically that I just, and I'm sure a lot of us are this way, right? We really enjoy the problem solving. So the first step, as always, is to get yourself into a problem. I was watching this video about how to make, what do we want to do here? Oh, we need an energy block to get that done. So it was making Sims 4 houses. I forget the name of the streamer. She was, or YouTuber or whatever. Very fun. She's very big in the Sims world. And what she said was like, it's called the magic box thing. So she's like, just start laying down box shapes. So don't lay down one big square box, because that's like early Sims 4 gameplay. That's how you get like a nice little square box. And then you put a roof on it and you're happy. But what she said was like, put odd shaped boxes all over the place. Just create like a weird shape. And then bring it up a floor and create fewer weird shapes that like line up with the weird shapes below, but maybe there's a couple overhangs or balconies or something like that. And then start putting roofs on stuff. And it's through doing that that you run into a design you really like. So like this was, you know, we had this, I think when we started, I don't know if it was both of them, if there was two holes or if there's this one hole, so then we made it symmetrical. And then I just tried to make it all symmetrical. And then as I went, I found it was too short. So we added this whole back section. And it's just a series of doing shapes, and then trying to fix your problems, basically. Basically, you make problems and then try to fix them. That's what I'm saying. Hull window. Okay, what's going on here? It's not erasing the sketch or something? Erase sketch. There's some weirdness going on with those double thick. This could... Okay, hang on. This could cause a hang in the game. Let's call this Streamhaven 26. Continue. I'm looking forward to that, Okay, yeah. We're having problems. There's some sort of error there. I bet if I reload the game, that will disappear. But right now, it's stuck in the build space. Oh. Nope, I'm wrong. Also, wait, what's going on? Normally, don't you see... What mode am I in? Oh, Oh, V was stuck down. That's weird. How do you get it to stay down like that? I think that was a bug. Who's leaving? Somebody saying goodbye to somebody? Oh, Ghost was here. Hi, everyone. Just at work, so dropping in for a quick hi and bye. Gotta go earn that bacon, and we'll catch the VOD later. Well, Speedy's going to. Everyone's leaving. All right, fine. I'm going to leave. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to stick around for a bit longer. And then I'm going to go get lunch and go on a hike. Yeah, that V key was held down. It was stuck down. Ghost is a new entry to the team, by the way. He was started subscribing last stream, I think, or something. And we're happy to have him around. He's a very positive person. And I also see Vamps is in the chat. Hi, Vamps. Remind me to leave in an hour. Because I need to go. Andre says, I see. What a great perspective. So it's the culmination of the room is not big enough. Yeah, exactly. It's the room is not big enough, but then the only thing I would suggest adding to the room is not big enough. So to avoid ending up just building a giant square, I would say do the room is not big enough, like let that guide the design, but then once you've done some layout, like this area here is a problem for me. Once you've done some layout, ask if it's too big. Like ask if there's a way to make the same thing work in a smaller shape. And that's where you're going to start to get the, like, you know, that cool design crap. If I can wax poetic about designing. What did I say I was putting back here? I'm going to put a missile launcher back here, aren't I? Where is the missile launcher? It's right here. Missile turret. We don't have the resources for it yet. Oh, if I get rid of... Hang on. Get rid of this thing here. This guy, this little baby boy. Put that... Let's just dismantle it. And let's move this sucker over here. Yeah, 2 missile launchers in a row, baby girl. Sorry I said baby girl. That's creepy. I'm not a creep. I'm trying not to be a creep. Porcanapa. I do not know how to say your name. I have just started watching your Project Hospital series. Is it worth it to buy the game? Okay, folks in the chat, help out Porcanapa. Is it worth it to buy Project Hospital? My vote, hard yes. Love Project Hospital. Allison says, call those the solid principles of design. Can I make it smaller? Can I, first of all, how much room do I need? Then can I make it smaller? I was watching, there's another YouTuber out there who does, yes, double missile launcher. Okay, close those for now because we don't have the resources. We got to get this advanced assembler done. We're missing an energy block and an energy block there as well. Hopefully, well, we'll just trade. Let's trade for it and see if they get. Yeah, so I was watching this YouTuber who's an actual engineer, and he does like like city skylines videos, and what was the one he was doing recently? Shoot, I forget. Anyway, it was like just like real engineer building stuff, and it was cool to see. I am definitely not one of those, so I should never make, don't ever, you know, feel free to make fun of me if I ever make a video that's like, trying to teach you guys anything. All the regulars would definitely make fun of me. They'd be like, okay. Come on, energy blocks. No energy block. You got nothing? You got some ice. Which I always like ice. We have a lot of ice, though. We're low on energy stuff. So let's get the various energy things. And let's trade 1, 2, 3. One of these. And some plastic. How much money you got? I want some profit out of this guy. Profit out of this guy. What else do we have? We have meals. Why do we have so many meals? Probably taking them from pirates and stuff. I'll trade 1 meal. I know that's not a good idea. We're going to trade 1 meal. And, I don't know, some chemicals there. 1,700 space doubloons and some energy rods. Let's do it. I think it's the real civil engineer, yeah. Andre is... Oh, thanks. Thanks, Porcanapi. Napa. Loving the content. Keep it up. Thank you. Andre says, yes, absolutely, it's worth it. If you like designing a hospital, it'll suit you. If you want to control one doctor or become the director of a hospital and manage the pre-built hospital, it'll also suit you. That's such a good point. Brian B says, we'd never make fun of you, no matter how many of your crew you kill on accident or how many of your plans fail horribly. Yeah, you're seeing now the culmination of one plan working out kind of okay. They don't even have, like, they got infra blocks and that's it. These guys are useless. Useless people. Cool ship, though. Looks like a little bug. Looks like a little beetle. I like this ship. I mean, I like ours much better, but... How much hull do we have? Not very much. Let's get you doing some hull block building. Not continuous. Let's just do, like, 15 hull. And we've got some soft block. Yeah, we're down on all the usuals. We're down on the usual suspects here. Yeah, some of those failed plans are just bad dreams. Porca Napa, I love Project Hospital as well, so I'm going to feed back on Andri and say that yes, he's absolutely right. You're going to have yourself an absolute blast playing Project Hospital. I need to keep up those videos. I was going to do some like outside landscaping, and then there's one last vanilla department to put in. We could also do DLC. That's the other thing, Porca Napa. If you like DLC, if you like added content, a lot of the player base has added a lot of really fun stuff. I've downloaded some of the props, and there's whole new departments. Obstetrics or something, I think, is one. All sorts of stuff that you can just like make in the game. You will notice, and I said obstetrics, I think, which is like baby stuff, but like you will notice that there are no children in the game. And I think that was a conscious choice by the developers who did not want like that kind of stuff. Would make people upset, I think, having like children coming in with heart attacks and stuff. Because games randomize the experience. So then if you add kids and babies, you're going to have all sorts of very weird like tragedies happening. And I think that's one thing that Project Hospital manages very well is the like how tragic hospital stories can be. It kind of softens that. So the game is more gameplay and more enjoyable and not making you think so hard about the fact that like we're all going to end up there one day kind of thing. So yeah, there's no geriatrics either to that end. There's definitely old people, but you don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. And that's a good debate to have. Like if you're gonna have a hospital game, should you have that kind of stuff anyway? Like a hardcore quote unquote hospital game would have very tragic things happening. Not just, I mean, obviously people still die. Brian B. That was another thing. I remember Axel was asked about why can't they have babies in this game? And he said very quickly, basically the main problem with having babies in this game is that we allow you to eat humans in this game. Yes, exactly, Barbara. Yeah, Space Haven's doing the exact same thing. Because of the fact that you can compost and eat humans, there is to be no human beings human babies, in the game. Unless you put in some sort of functionality where it's just like, yeah, you just can't. You just can't eat them. You can have babies in this game, but you just can't friggin' eat them, you creep. Allison says the same thing happened with developing RimWorld. Tynan nixed children outright because of the ethical gameplay problems they pose in a world where making your enemies into hats is haute couture. So true. Babies and kids can't exist in every game. They can exist in The Sims. They shouldn't exist in Project Hospital, Space Haven, or RimWorld. Going medieval, that could be interesting. No, because you can still eat them. It would be the same problem. But you can't make food out of them. You can't make clothing out of them. So that takes that one away, I guess. But modern, put them into the game. Modern what? Oh, Giano's here. Bonjour, Giano. Comment ça va, mon ami? Eat your vegetables or we compost you. Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty's a whole other ball of wax, Mr. Penguin. In terms of the building community, I feel like maybe we don't put kids. Oh, modders put them into the game. Which game, Vamps? RimWorld or Project Hospital? There's the cultists again. I kind of want to declare war on them. Cookware is not wrong. Like, let's not pretend we didn't, especially Sims 3, I think it was. Let's not... Oh, I love how cool that looks. Let's not pretend we didn't, take the stairs out of the pool. You know what I mean? The ladder. We all did that, let's be honest. I think they're in good exploring shape. Let's draft them. Timon, Zoe, Brooke, Jamie. I love seeing them come out of their individual beds, their individual apartments. That's amazing. Bonjour, High Life. Ça va? Oui, ça va bien. Well, it's High Life is going to answer. Jano says, bonjour, salut. Je vais très bien, merci. But they could all... j'espère que tu vas bien aussi. Oui. Yeah, things are going good over here. Where do we want to board? Let's board here. All right, send it out, my friend. Yeah, what are we talking about? Yeah, Project Hospital. So that would be good. I think that would be... Oh, hello. Super chat from Lon Gooner. $5. We all know Solid is a master debater. All right, I guess I deserved it. Hi, Lon. Also, thank you for your super chat. Mr. Penguin, I like your funny words. Yeah, no. Mr. Penguin, it's called French. Oh, Mr. Penguin, here's the Japanese I know. Mizu. That's all I can remember from my what's it? Okay, we can get O2 there. That's fine. From my Duolingo course that I just started. Did I say it right? I wonder if the military robots, security robots will be added into the game. What do you all think? Magdalena, great question. Some sort of like combat robot could be interesting. You know what that opens up though with robots? Okay, if there's a way to unlock robot tech ahead of time, you could do a solo run of the game. I would love to do a solo run. But I just currently don't think that a solo run is possible in Space Haven right now. In the current meta of the game, a solo run is because you just don't have enough skills to do it all yourself. You can barely do a solo run. You can do a solo start in RimWorld. But I don't even know in RimWorld if you could do a solo run. That's a vampy question. Who is our resident RimWorld expert? Mr. Penguin said water. That's water? I thought it was like beef. I thought I was saying meat. Mizu is water. Okay. Yeah, I do agree with Brian B. Something we could do is like duct tape a knife to the top of one of the Roombas. And that would probably do the same. Oh, the spiders are coming. It's a spider picnic. Androids with robots to harvest all the flesh of humans and compost them. Okay, all right. This is the problem. People like us are going to ruin it because of there. As soon as we get combat robots, it's just going to be like we'll just make the Borg. We're just going to go evil with it immediately. All right, did we get any energy blocks, folks? Let's find out. T and transfer and no dice, but some tech blocks, so that's not bad. It's not a terrible haul, but it also doesn't really, it's not like, wow. Okay, I don't want to transfer any of this. We don't have time, but let's go through that and see what we've got. Vampy says, a full run? Question mark? So I don't know if yeah, I think meat is Niku. Niku is meat. Oh, sorry, Mr. Penguin. Thank you. Mizu is water. Okay. Allison said there is a solo challenge start, but I don't know if you could get off-world with only one colonist without heavy mods. Right, on RimWorld, yeah. Vampy says, I started this particular game on naked brutality with RimWorld. Oh, that one's intense. How can the monster... High Life is asking how the monsters can breathe in space. Well, I don't think the monsters breathe oxygen. You know what I mean? I think they don't use any oxygen up. I think they don't breathe probably. They have probably a series of like hydraulic bladders that make them move. And the haulers also defy gravity anyway. They like float through the air. Barbora says, oh, talking about robots, my favorite new series is All Systems Red. Short, sweet read about combat androids that gain consciousness and now have anxiety. Is it a book? All Systems Red. I love that. My dime is so proud of me. I know 2 Japanese words. Niku, mizu. And sushi is fish, I think, right? And sushi is like what we call, you know, a type of Japanese food in Canada or like everywhere, I think. Magdalena says maybe like security turrets inside the ship which help when pirates board them. That would be a fun addition to the game. Yes. For those of you who are new, we've been kind of all day talking about potential changes. Like what sorts of things would you add to this game? And one of the ones I said was like conduits, pipes, so we could pipe oxygen around to certain places or like remove it from certain places, move gases, sort of like maybe adding light oxygen not included gameplay would be kind of fun, because then maybe if you concentrate enough carbon dioxide you can get better results, like better yields or something. Okay, what kind of floors do we have? We could do that one. This one's kind of gray, though, isn't it? Well, that's kind of interesting for a hallway. And then walls. Let's go with the old... I don't hate that one. Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, I'll just leave it as the gray for now. It's kind of cool. And then in here should be like a clean room, I think. So what floor is like says that to you? The panels or oh, I kind of like that actually, to be honest. We're gonna leave that for now. Fire suppression systems would be awesome. It could cost a lot of power. Andrea's like, okay, well then just play oxygen not included. If you want to do venting and pipes and stuff, just play oxygen not included. I deserve that. I deserve that supreme rippage. All right, so you're missing 2 tech blocks. You are missing 1 energy block. Is there any redundant power I can take out? Got an energy block back. I could undo all this crap. At least for the moment. I don't really want to. This floor node isn't like super useful. Whatever. We'll just keep it there. Andrew says, still waiting on the day Solid starts a series on Oni. Oh my god. I'm so bad at that game, guys. You would hate it. I think it would be very... I honestly, I'm not even trying to be like, you guys would hate it. I'm like being honest. I'm like, you guys would hate watching me play that game. Because it's not... Because I'm a decorating guy, right? I don't do min-maxing, and that game is like... It's very important to min-max in that game. Let's get some of this. And one of those maybe just for fun. And then some water, just because you should always buy water. Solid's rules of gameplay. Always buy some water. And then always try to turn a profit. The first rule of Solid acquisitions. Always try to turn a profit. Porkanapi says, what is this game about? Danny Webby says, space. Correct. Correct. Porkanapa, you are kind of like watching what this game is about now. There's a like, it would be nice to find an enemy ship and take it down to show you that kind of stuff. But basically it's trade, it's resource management, and colony simulation. Ein says, just sacrifice 1 power node to start the advanced assembler. Yeah, but here's the situation. We don't have to, because we just bought some power cells. And now we've got our advanced assembler going, which can make the rest of the stuff that we need. Istvan says, oh yeah, this is what happened. Apocalypse happened, and a bunch of people got stuck on a mining platform and have to find a suitable planet. Yes. Rechton says, I'm waiting for Solid to start a series on YouTube. Wait, Rechton, what do you mean? Like, actually do something on YouTube? Or do you mean make a game about, or make videos about making videos about YouTube? Because either way, I'm going to do it. The newest, best thing about this solar panel thing is that you can walk over those parts. Can't wait. All right, so let's turn this to a high priority and get this built. We're going to figure out power management here. I might like put a power node, like a floor node right here. And then connect to it. Because currently, oh, excuse me. God, I got the hiccups. Currently, we might not build this connection point. Is sort of what we were talking about. That's sort of the debate that's going on right now. Let's not do that. That's annoying. Whoops. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, that'll be fine. We're going to see how that looks. Is there lore on this game? Yes, there is a lore for this particular playthrough. I can tell you about it. Lon Cooner was summoned out by Team Fiasco. Big shout out to him. Solid Lord. Nice to see you. You're famous. Lon, yes, we've talked about Barbara. Yeah, Barbara, we talk about you when you're not here, by the way. Yeah, you're one of the OG subscribers. Okay, so the lore for Mr. Penguin here. The original team, the original crew, I believe was Hal and Brooke, Tam, and Bailey. We're basically doing a small crew Firefly playthrough. These 3 kind of were the earlier ones. Herder Kindle is one of my favorite Firefly names. Let me know if you figure it out. Oh, no, Jamie was an OG crew member as well. Yeah, so Jamie, Hal, Brooke, and Bailey. We also had Ralcom Menolds was the person who started off this vessel. This is named after him. It's the SCS Reynolds. He and his friend from the war, Zoe, they died in a brutal gunfight. Lost both of them in one gunfight. It was pretty rough. But then Timon came along, and Raven, and eventually Zoe. Zoe number 2. We call her Zoe. Some people call her Zowie. I think Hal calls her Zowie because he just can't bear to call her Zoe. It reminds him too much of, well, Zoe. Metered connection there. Good. So yeah, that's the story. Morning Glory. We need an optronics. Okay, so we got to build. Oh crap, we're gonna need. Shoot, we're gonna need some. Yeah, I knew it. We need an energy block and 3 tech blocks. Okay, not ideal. Let's get that put down. Let's deconstruct these. All right, and let's figure out what do we need to get this done here? We need, so we can make one of those. We gotta be careful. We're running out of energy cells to keep our shields running. And to make tech blocks, we are screwed because we need optronics components. Now, doesn't the recycler give us some optronics components? Electronics components, not optronics. Darn. Okay. Danny Webby says, I love my 3 wide hallways, allowing just a whole array of solar panels. Does it reduce comfort? Yes, but you know what else reduces comfort? Asphyxiation due to power failure to life support. Danny, ne'er a truer word was spoken. You know what my dream is here? Because, like, how much power do we actually go through? Consuming 45... Ugh, boy. Our consumption rate is not ideal. It's not great. But eventually, I believe, once we get the X3 power generator, we should be able to make 40 out of 2. Like, it's going to be way more efficient. So I'd love to get rid of this power generator and just be running off all these solar panels as well, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. Barbora says, the book also has been read as part of a book series, The Murderbot Diaries, and it's a 10 out of 10. Audiobooks especially. Okay, I love it. Johan Gillespie, welcome back to the stream, and hi from South Africa. Johan, we've been talking about the game. Surprise, big surprise. Let's dismantle this, because we're going to get some tech blocks out of that. We could also dismantle this temporarily. I mean, we're almost done with the research, but we don't need that many. Okay, yes, the Mary Shelley. We've been talking about what would you like to see in the future of Space Haven, Johan? What would you like to see them do? All right. So this is getting built. We're going to make 1 energy block. That should get us... No, we're down 3 tech blocks there. Murderbot Diaries should definitely star Mitsubishi. Yeah, where's Jackson? Jackson Mitsubishi. Yeah, there's his... Ugh. The Murderbot Diaries. Ooh, Raven, careful. Raven walks right by Jackson Mitsubishi. Jackson just sitting there floating. And weirdly, one of the eye sensors just tracked Raven a little bit longer than it normally does. Normally it tracks them and is just like, oh, human, move on, and it disengages. But not this time. This time it really followed Raven for quite a while. We could dismantle this one as well, once the energy turret's done, and then just rebuild it in a bit. I kind of want the water collector. I'm sure there's lots of water in the air. So what does this get me if I dismantle it? 2 tech blocks. I need 3 here. We've just dismantled that. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Right. Hang on. Dismantle. And you just made a new robot, didn't you? I guess we'll keep this robot. Oh! Lon Cooner with another super chat, 5 degloons. And he says, death is but a doorway, time is but a window. I'll be back. Vigo the Carpathian. Now, Lon, I love the super chat. I love the post that you just made. I am curious as to what it's all about. Okay, oh crap. No, don't build that. Stop. Everybody, just build this, please. There we go. I'm curious as to why you posted that, Lon. Danny, oh, I heard oh no and started buffering. Oh, that was good timing, but it's sad that you're buffering. I need to check my internet. Hopefully it's not me. All right, we're back in the resources now because we can make optronics components. And to do that, we need to do electronics. Oh, yeah, we can do... Let's do... Whoa, it takes 2 chemicals to make 1 optronics component. Holy crap, those things got debuffed. All right, so we'll make 2 of those, and we got to get this thing making some more chemicals. Come on, guys. Yeah. Just do a bunch of chemicals. Just do a big chemical run. Lon says the new Ghostbusters movie. That's from the Ghostbusters movie? You know what? That trailer was kind of fun. The Paul Rudd. I like Paul Rudd. If you're going to put Paul Rudd in a movie, I'm going to watch it. You know what I mean? Kind of want to change the shape of this because it's quite dark in here. Oh, I just put a window. Yeah, let's slap a window in there, right? Wall. Let's put a window in this area because this will be the area where we like disassemble and reassemble things. Get a big one for extra light. Cry Closet says oil. Sorry, yeah, we're not making chemicals. Cry Closet is right. We're making oil. I would love to have sound effects on my stream, like a knocking at the door, and then like have the military, the U.S. military pop in. We heard something about oil. All right, folks, we're going to get these built here. Yeah, it's quite dark in here. There we go. That cheers things up. Hal working hard on 2 optronics components because of how many freaking chemicals they go through. Then that should get us able to make... Yeah, that's not bad. Tech blocks aren't terrible. I mean, the optronics components are quite pricey, but that'll get us back into that. And then I think I want to get my composter back up and running. Because I want to keep composting stuff. We've got a lot of bio waste, and I don't want to keep bio wasting it by ejecting it. Fiasco new. It's from Ghostbusters 2, I see. 3 was not my cup of tea. Ghostbusters 3 did not come out yet. Here's the thing about Ghostbusters 3. I love all of those actors. Like Kristen Wiig and... Oh, crap. I can't remember her name. Melissa McCarthy. Like, it was so funny. And I feel like they just didn't let them go funny. Like, Kristen Wiig played like a serious character or something like that. And it was the same thing as Space Jam, which we have an episode of the podcast coming out soon where we rip on Space Jam New Legacy. So if you have seen Space Jam New Legacy, you're going to like this episode. But anyway, it's just so corporate. Like, Ghostbusters 3, you could really feel the corporation making it. And it's just like, ugh. So I don't know. I don't know if this new one's going to be good. Because it's still the same corporation making it. But I like Paul Rudd. Mr. Penguin, it's getting late. I'm going to go to bed now. Goodbye, good night, and have a nice day. Mr. Penguin, you have yourself an excellent sleep. And we're so glad you joined us. I hope to see you around more often. But of course... You gotta do you. You've gotta do life. However, it was nice to see you. And to your point, Istvan, I think they're kind of writing it out of the new Ghostbusters too. Danny Webby. It is as Charlemagne once said, let my armies be the rock and the trees and the electronically deranged salvage robots in the sky. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Ciao, Penguin. Nice to have you around. Okay, so this is coming along nicely. We do have 15 more hull, so we could probably finish this part here. Activate sketch. 11 hull. So let's do that. Now, I'm keeping this design alive just in case we want to connect it. But this feels good. We can almost get weapons on this thing. We just need to make some more tech blocks. And I can make one more. Gosh, that is tough. Optronics components. Okay, now we have 20. Let's do 5. 5 optronics components, and then let's order 5 tech blocks. It's gonna go through a lot of those blocks though. And let's get maybe 2 more energy blocks. What does this need? Solar panels need quite a lot of materials. Solar panels are very annoying. Okay. My Dime makes a good point here. It's sad that Hollywood has lost the ability to imagine and innovate. They keep doing remakes and sequels of everything anymore. Yeah, no, I totally agree, My Dime, and I think that's... Here's my pushback. Is it sad? Because it's like... They were gonna do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? They just became... Anything that becomes that rich and bloated eventually just can't keep up with innovation. Because they just become concerned about keeping that profit they're making. They can't lose money on a movie. Before you go to bed, where are you from, sir? Sir or ma'am? Where are you from? Please tell us where you're from, and then you can go to bed. And also, hi and welcome to the channel. I hope you're subscribed, and I hope you stick around, because we're going to play a lot more Project Hospital, a lot more of this, a lot more Going Medieval, any game I can find that just tickles the fancy, you know? Did we build windows there? No, we didn't build windows yet. Now, idea. What if we did a bunch of little windows? Is it going to kill the frame rate? Look, I'm still getting 60 frames. Cookware, hesitantly hopeful for the new Dune movie. Yes. Oh, from Finland. All right. I love it. Okay, have a good sleep, Porkanapa. I'm glad you're visiting us. I'm glad you're subscribed. Welcome aboard the solid content. What if it was medium thick? What if medium thick boys? Yeah, I did put windows here. They like never got built or something. Or maybe I deleted them? I'm not even sure anymore. There we go. I could have sworn I put windows there. All right, so then we're going to do the same thing here. So let's go with like... Oh, it's hard to... Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yes. Oh, this is going to look awesome. Love this ship. Love how this ship is coming along. Yeah, Lon is right. We should probably put some screen doors on here. Wait, the robot removed the windows? Did I accidentally tell them to get dismantled? I probably accidentally had them dismantled, didn't I? That's all right. Wait. Yeah, where did that window go? I know I placed a window there. It got dismantled. You know what's happening? I know exactly what's happening. Where's Jackson? Jackson, where are you? There you are, Jackson Mitsubishi. I know exactly what's happening. He's going to slowly, if I don't notice, he's going to slowly take apart every window around the entire ship. Then nobody will be able to see what he's doing to the crew. He's just going to be eating them all. Jackson. Got an eye on you, Jackson Mitsubishi. Oh, good stretch. What are we talking about in the chat? What's going on here? If a robot can dismantle a wall, it should be able to dismantle a pirate or a slaver. I agree with that. Somebody build that, please. And then A. Drudgery is asking, did I miss the we need to head back for traitor revenge discussion? Oh, no. Now you've woken Lon up. Oh, no, wait. That was the king. Where is the king? Where's the king? Hey, he's gone. Crichton would be a good robot name, Retchin. I like that. Ein says, just to save frame rate. What are you telling me to do? I missed Ein's chat. JK Fire, good night, Solid. Oh, I missed you in the chat. I'm sorry. Good night, JK. Good night. Sorry I missed that. It's hard to keep up with the chat and like pay attention to, you know, playing the game and stuff, but, you know, I try. Okay, can we get like at least one solar panel up? We got to figure out how we're routing the power to these solar panels. Istvan, we had a ship fire earlier. This robot, when we were moving it, it caught fire. Beans' station caught fire when we were moving it. Okay, so we can build our weapons here and here. This is feeling pretty good. This almost looks like a weapon along the side. We should put both. We should put a bunch of. You know what we should do is just put like this. Should all just be rows and rows of laser cannons. How cool would that be if you could line this up? You'd have to jump in and line up with a ship or whatever, and then it could just be a beam weapon. Just that could be like a big particle accelerator, or like, yeah, I think that could be a lot of fun. By the way, almost 2 hours and still no ship fires, said Istvan. Yeah, well, you know, like I said, we had a fire. Robbie is a good name for robot. I kind of want a bender, to be honest. Okay, this is coming along nicely. Let's keep putting in those windows. I know that people are telling me not to do windows, but like, do you know how long I begged Axel for windows? If he came along to a stream again, which he sometimes does, and he saw that I hadn't built any windows on this ship, and that it wasn't just coated in windows, he would cancel me. All right, let's get out of here. There's nothing in here for us, is there? All right, 8,000, so we're well mass supported. This is, I would say, just about, folks, a late game ship. This is feeling pretty good. It looks wild. I think we should maybe connect it, but maybe we can do that in the next episode. Daddy Webby writes, Mitsubishi probes the collective awareness of the crew, starting with the windows. Soon after, wall lights start disappearing. A floating shape in the shadows, tracking the crew with a single red light. Oh, what was Bender's evil's brother's name? The only thing I could think of was Bonder, but that was, what episode was that? I'm not Bender, I'm Bonder. Oh no, that was when they're looking for Bender and they go to the soothsayer, the what do you call it, the clairvoyant, and it's that like arcade, and she puts money in, and it's like, yes, I am seeing your friend Bonder. I mean, it's like Bender's name isn't Bonder, it's Bender. And then yeah, Flexo is the evil one, but didn't we decide that Flexo was the good one, that Bender is the evil one? My Dime is saying, aren't you adding that section there? We could. We definitely could. It's the question of do we want to? Johan Jalepsy says, I think Space Haven is pretty good. And I agree with you, Johan. I think Space Haven is pretty freaking good. Now, what I did want to do was put the prison in here, I think, so that we could ease up pressure on this area and like put some nice apartments in there, maybe. What do you guys think? Do we move the prison / what's it to over here? And how many tech blocks do we have? 6 and 5 and 3 hull blocks. So let's keep this going here on some hull scrap. Oh, no hull scrap left. Okay. Actually, you should be doing continuous. There we go. Let's get some hull blocks done. 5 of those. And let's start laying down some power here. Solar panels. Now, why did I leave this gap here? Simple. Batteries. It's free real estate. There we go. And we can put some batteries along here too. Oh, that's just great. Okay. So then we can put something along here. If one hull block is built next to a build window or get removed, the window will also be removed. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Ein. Okay. So the question is, do we connect this up, which would make logistics easier to the end here? And this is kind of where I was thinking about putting the prison. Man, this looks awesome, though. I love this shape. I need to remember this for future design videos. Oh, I just had an idea. What if it was like a series of these? Right? You could build a ship with a couple of corridors, and it's just like all of these, but at different lengths. And I like the width in the middle here, this little girthy chunk. Oh, I love it. Andrew says, yeah, it's hard to multitask to the game and chat, so it's all right for me if you focus more on the game rather than the chat. Oops. My Dime thinks it looks fine without it. Oh, Sleepy Sentinel's off. Have a good sleep, my dude. If one hull block is built next to... Okay, you said that already. Danny, just when they connect the dots, the last remaining lights flicker to the red as... Oh, this is the story. As the airlocks begin depressurizing, remote door controls fail to respond to human commands, but then none remain. Andri is right, though. I do need to focus on the gameplay. I gotta keep focusing on this game. Okay, are we mining this stuff? We're mining this stuff. I want to build these, but maybe this is a little crazy for solar panel building. But I just wanted to see like how we were doing. So I'm going to keep that one. We'll take this one away. And we'll take this one away. There, we'll just build this row here. Corridors would be pretty cool. Kind of like a space bridge. Yeah, just like little, right, Theo? Like little corridors between. And like, so the ship is just a series of these long lines with little corridors in between. That could be really sweet. It would be some interesting shapes, to say the least. Or at least you have just like this on either side. Would look really awesome. And I know that's getting back into symmetry, and this ship will never be symmetrical, but, you know, lots of plans. I'm going to speed up time so we can finish this mining and go find some action. At some point, I need to go eat lunch, and so we got to find some action here. Cry Closet says the arm should be longer than the ship. Interesting. Let's talk about that. The best we can do is 1 cube longer. That kind of would look cool if it was longer, wouldn't it? Interesting. Okay, vote in the chat below. All right, good people. I got to go for now. It was nice to be here again. And until next time, says Barbara. Goodbye, Barbara. Goodbye, everyone. People are heading off to their meals and sleep, I think. And so shall I soon. Try that with a 2x3 with really long ones. Yeah, that's a great idea. 2x3 super long with a bunch of these. That's awesome. Maybe we should make a ship build video, to be honest with you. We don't have the tech blocks right now because I've wasted it all on these solar panels, but I do kind of want to get weapons up and running. But I don't know, it's just like I want to get everything up and running, you know what I mean? Water collector is on the way to being researched. I think 1 block wide strut connecting the arm. Yeah, here's my only thing with the 1 block struts. I love them. They look cool. However, they mess up the hull in sections. So like where that 1 block connects here, this hull would just be not there when I press Alt and bring up the walls. And it's fine. Like from afar, it looks cool. But when I'm inside, it just kind of kills my immersion a little bit. Are we able to get out of here? No, we got to keep time sped up. I think I bit off a little more than I could chew with like my placement of these solar panels. All right, we've got our first one though. I'll just link it up there. Now, obviously, oh, not throttled though. I'll just make it a normal link. Obviously, this is not the way to do it. Okay, so Team Fiasco, if you're still there or somebody, teach me how to connect this up. Because what I'm going to do is have rows of batteries here that these are feeding into. And then I was thinking the batteries could go to a energy, like a power node. And then that power node connects to a power node over here. And then that feeds back into the rest of the ship from the bathroom, basically. However, I think that's the best way to get power onto the nodes from there. Or we could create a new redundant feed that goes straight to like the grow area and like an oxygen generator or something. That could be kind of fun. Cry Closet says move nav down a hair or two to the next lower room and delete hull there. Well, I was gonna put guns here, Cry Closet. So these are my like command. This is the command deck. Oh, we need to get a window there. I don't know how we're gonna get a window up there. They're not going to be able to get to it, are they? This window, I believe. I'm going to place it and see if anybody builds it. I don't think it's buildable. Oh, don't build that one next. You guys. Okay. What kind of solar power are we getting out of this thing? 1. I mean, it's whatever. Again, it's getting... waste. Somebody build one of these, please. Yeah, it's going to get... Four solar panels are almost nothing. Fill it with solar that fuel a battery pack that feeds the living part of the ship so you can work it without energy rods. 1 cell to make the arm longer. You want this to go back by 1 cell is what you're saying. I don't see how it's possible. Because, again, I need that space. Like, there's the door. It's a double door, of course. But we could make that a single door, move that a little closer, get rid of the oxygen generator that's right here and causing slight comfort problems anyway. So that this goes longer. It would look cool, wouldn't it? I think we almost do want to do some sort of connection, though. The crew will leave the ship and build the windows from the outside. And they appear to have done exactly that. Exactly what you told me and predicted they would do. I like my solar arrays to feed uninterrupted to a battery bank near the generators. Then the battery bank flows to the generator and throttles to nearby critical infrastructure like shields. Yeah, that's true. I need to go. Catch you if you are still on when I get back. If not, see you soon. Rechnin, I'll be heading off soon as well, so thanks so much for joining us. You're an absolute blast to have around, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Maybe I'm overdoing it with the solar panels, and we're not going to get enough of a bonus. No, I mean, I think we're going to fill batteries. We're going to fill batteries. We're going to feed it onto the grid. I think you're right. Like, feeding it into this area would be great, but it's too far away. And so that's what I'm saying about conduits. Because wouldn't it be great if there was, and you could make it take up room, I'm fine with that, along the wall or on the floor or something. You could run a cable, and maybe it lowers the comfort to have a cable. You know what I mean? But you could run all of this, and you could run a cable all the way down here so that you don't have to connect it to the grid. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to connect power in areas that it spills out and powers things. I want to save all that power through and run through this grid, basically, but not give out that power until it gets to somewhere where I want to put an outlet. See, I think that would be a lot of fun, being able to have little conduits of power so that you don't have to feed power to certain spots. That's all I'm saying, okay? Team Fiasco says, I would say wall nodes for the collection into a big node. Yeah, yeah, okay, I think so. So we'll do the batteries, because it'll fill the batteries. The batteries will feed to like a wall node here that will then feed back onto the grid. I think we're on the same page. You can make a powered highway with floor nodes throttled one way and with 0 range. They won't lose anything. Oh, the range modifier. I didn't think about that. Oh, interesting. So that's how you can make... Yo, should we try that just for fun? You know what I mean? Like, the only problem is the way I've built it doesn't allow room for nodes. I almost should have made this a wider hallway. Boop, 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 boop. But I can put a floor node here, and then a floor node here. Take the range to 0, come through here, and then either get to a battery near this or get it to the grow area using just floor nodes at a range of 0. You throttle nodes output area to keep feeds retained over distance. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, fun? This is a cool idea, says Allison. I think we're all on the same page, folks. I think we just, like, found what we want to do in the next episode. The merchants are on the way. I need the military so I can get rid of Dawn and Dash. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to make a power highway from here, down through here, through all our hallways, and we're either going to go, and you guys can vote, we're either going to go and feed this directly to the grow area. Although, look how many power nodes there are here. Good lord. I should definitely tweak the range, because I bet the range... Does the range... No, it just means that the power is drawn from less, so that does help you a little bit, I guess. Okay, so do we go to the grow area? The grow area has, like, a massive overabundance of power in the area. Where would we go? Or offline, perhaps? Cryglaws, it's like, what if you don't do that on the stream? You know what we should definitely do that for is on the Lotus, on that build. All right. It could go... We could send it to the generators. Have some battery packs over here. Send it to the generator. We'll have end up with just one generator there anyway. So that could be really cool. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's find some adventure. I don't think there's much adventure to be found in the abundant sector. Feed the grow area and a living space with life support first so the crew can survive. Yeah, that's a good point. But you also kind of want power from the generators, right? So we build the highway. The highway goes down here. Then the range expands right in the middle here to feed the grow area. Then it carries on to the living areas and to like a utility spot where we have an oxygen generator, which I need to build. I should build a utility closet, move the prison, build a utility closet there, move the prison over here. That's what I gotta do. Thanks for showing and explaining my salvaging. You're welcome, Cry Closet. Yeah, so I think that would be good. I think we could do, yeah, we'll make a little utility closet here. So the power hallway, the power highway will go here, here, and then through the living space, keeping everybody alive and in the oxygen. However, we'll still have grid support as well. So hopefully it'll just, I mean, I don't know. Will it ever be used? Like, will it help save us? That's why I also sometimes just dump it onto the grid, because that'll save us consumption. Because right now we're consuming 30. Yeah, I think we should be fine with a bunch of solar panels and one power generator. Team Fiasco saying he lost the feed. Oh no, get the feed back. It still says I have excellent connection, so I'm not sure. All right, where to? We just were there. Okay, so we'll go to this nebula and this claimable vessel, or this what's it vessel? Yeah, Danny, I like your idea quite a lot. Basically, we're kind of all on the same page here. Your highway could easily have stops where power does keep going, but partially diverts to a battery bank closet that helps feed the hungry industry and ship systems. Yeah, that's the real question. Is like, well, that's pretty good stamina. I think we'll go do an away mission. The real question is like, yeah, where do we send the power, and will it actually end up helping us consume less? Or do I allow the vessel as a whole access to the power created here? Danny says, I've never done it myself, but in theory it should work. I think we should feed it to, as an experiment, we should feed it down here. into the grow area, and then into a supply, like a closet or something like that, and just like see if it works. The other thing we could consider doing as well is, let's go in through here, is removing the power from that area just to see if it's actually sustainable. But the problem is, all of this will fall in production capacity very quickly. Because like 1 is like pretty bad. Solar power 86. I wish it showed me more of what it was putting out. Because right now it's putting out friggin' nothing. And it's even drawing a bit of power. So how do we make this worth it? Now, folks, the other option here, the other option is, instead of that, all of this just powers the prison. Right? Because that's how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 and 10, but maybe about 8. So on a bad day, it'll produce, on a medium, on a bad day, it'll produce 0, and that'll be a problem. We'll have batteries. But on a good day, it'll produce, 16, 17 power, which is actually quite a lot. But on a normal day, it's going to produce 8, which is surely enough to run 1 prison cell. I just it's hard because you don't want to depend on it, but you also want it to ease some of the load. Isfan says, this works. I did it for my grow area that had airtight battery to keep the plants alive through fires. That's great. Yes, we could feed a battery, I guess. This works for me. Okay, so Alley Cat is saying, hang on, I gotta just set an order here. Alley Cat is saying, if you just feed it to your system, then your system will use less. I'm pretty sure that's the most efficient. Uh-oh, we've got a new crew member. I don't necessarily want the crew to be growing. Do we leave them? Or do we find out what they are? Let me know if you want me to leave that crew member behind or if we should rescue anybody we find. I just don't want the crew to get too big. I kind of agree with Alley Cat, to be honest. I think the most efficient is just to let the, communist style. Oh, that was a good first salvo on the hauler. The hauler didn't even really get much of an attack aside from the initial thing. It's just, I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, if you just leave it all, then it's it'll use the power when it needs it. But I do think putting a battery in an airtight situation that feeds directly into a power node, I think that would be prudent for the grow area. Yeah, especially with micrometeoroids attacking everything. Although if a micrometeoroid takes out the battery, or sets a fire or whatever, then you're screwed. Come on, get those credits. Oh, a new data log. Okay. Well, this ship is tight quarters. It's some dirty fighting in here. So Istvan says leave them. That would be least painful. They're already half dead. Don't make them suffer. Brian B says save them. There's no guarantee you won't lose another crew member. Hein also votes rescue. Cry Closet says, when designing, I create nooks in hallways for O2 or floor nodes. Yeah, I need to create more nooks. This ship isn't very nook friendly. There we are, folks. That was the action. Wow. I thought I was playing with more... okay, Zoe, go and... Okay, actually, Brooke, let's have you... No, you know what? This is a Jamie job. Jamie, drafted. Let's go rescue this person. Danny says, they could already be dead. Yes, we'll find out. We pop the top, and sure enough, they are alive. And we have, welcome to the fold, Mora. Welcome aboard, Mora. This crew is a little too big for me now. I'm feeling a little stressed out by how big this crew is. And you have 57% accuracy with a spacesuit on is not terrible. Not great, though. Your accuracy isn't that good. Weapons 1, shielding 1, gunner and navigation 3. Mora is... Can we be honest, folks? Mora's a little useless. That's all right. That's all right. We save lives nonetheless. Okay, so we'll take all this over, and we'll salvage, and let's not transfer for a bit. Maybe we can take the tech and infra scrap, though. All right, let's see what they got. Transform her to water. Well, I don't want to kill her now, because that would just be quite dark. Danny Webby says, currently my ships have battery banks in closets with locked doors and closed vents. Then I deconstruct a hull tile close to the closet and then put it back, making a fireproof vacuum. Yeah, that's great. So what are the vents for? Is that just in case something goes wrong? Or, yeah, what's their vent there for? I really like your method of venting it out, though. That's clever. I've done the small utility rooms for air scrubbers and water machines as well. It keeps the rest of the ship quiet, which I like. Yeah, totally. And yeah, Mora is definitely cannon fodder. We're going to give her a weapon and make her earn her place. But that's also going to give us some lore. Do you know what I mean? Like, if she does really well on some raids, then we're like, okay, she's earned her spot. So, have I done utility closets? I think I tried to, and I didn't really do it properly. No, I didn't do any utility closets. I did on my previous ships. My previous ships have lots of utility closets. But this, yeah, this has just been kind of a shove it anywhere I can situation. I'm tempted, like Cry Closet said, to bring this forward a bit. And I am still tempted to connect this up, which would make life a little easier in terms of logistics. We've got the androids coming in the next turn here. We'll mine all of this here and this Hyperium. We'll get this Hyperium. I tell you, sometimes the energy-rich, energy-abundant sectors can be a little bit boring. They can be a little bit grindy. We got another entry into the Mary Shelley. Very good, very good. Okay, we need to make some more energy and tech blocks here. What do we need for that? More optronics. Ugh, we're out of energy cells. How do I make those again? It's here. 18 energy rods. Oh, man, energy. 1 and 1 makes 1 energy cell. And that's how you also power A, power shields, and B, power energy weapons. Like, it's just so expensive. It is too expensive right now. So I definitely think this all needs to be solar panels for sure. And I think it needs to dump back onto the grid. I really like the idea of this power highway, and remind me of it. Maybe we can try it some other time. Oh, Danny says, oh, I closed the doors vent. I see. They don't put the vent in there. Kofo, hello, mate. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're just about wrapping up, unfortunately. You can leave unwanted crew members at a resting station. Hein makes a good point. Yeah, you just basically, I imagine you draft them, right? You bring them over there and you keep them drafted and then you just jump away knowing that they'll be happy. Honestly, I think that's what we're going to do with Mora. Danny loves crazy large crews, but only on capital ships, rotating bridge officers, ship security team, away team, machine operators, and material movers. Yeah. And then you can go through, right? You can go through their priorities and have them only doing certain things. That's something I'm definitely going to need to do with the Lotus. The Lotus is getting pretty crazy. And robots, Cry Closet says. If you stretch, you should definitely connect. Love big ships, 4 of each. Love that miners and navs could be the same people. Yeah, true, because then you can have little mining ships, can't you? Yeah, I kind of think we should connect it for logistics. And then we should put a prison. We'll put the prison in here. Or we could put something else here, but I think the prison is best to go here. And then put some batteries in here. We could do that idea. We could bust out some hull here and then vent it. And have this all vented out. For fire protection, but I don't know. We've got some plans right here so far. This is feeling good. Eastfan says, oh, I thought there was a menu for that. Yeah, for getting rid of people. Vampy says time's up. It is time, though. Folks, this was definitely a grindier episode, but we did build this like laser cannon looking thing that's going to have all our solar panels on it. I think in the next episode we'll connect it. We'll get our prison built. We'll declare war like on the cult or something, just so that we have a little more going on. There's a lot to be done here in space. Let's get some more chemicals. A little more explosive ammunition, why not? And some more IV fluid. 55 oranges. We got a lot of food. We have actually like an absolute crap ton of food. 21 meat. Oh my goodness. This is great. Yeah, so things are going well on board the SCS Reynolds. With your help and your tutelage, we've come up with some fun ideas. I really like this power highway idea. I definitely want to try that. And maybe even look at these things and see where I can like rein in some of my ranges. Because some of these things are a little crazy, and they must be using up power that we don't need, like all this. That's probably using up way too much power even. Could just range this guy down. A little bit. There we go. We're going to range it down a little bit. Use a little less power. Maybe we'll range this guy down by 1. Yeah, so we can do things like that to increase efficiency. I think we'll probably end up dumping this on the grid, but I really like the idea of the highway. I just don't know if the highway is useful in this current build. But you better believe I'm going to apply that to the Lotus. I cannot wait to talk about that. And yeah, I like your idea of making vented closets, so we might want to do that in the Lotus as well. Danny says, yeah, I haven't ever had his crew as large as yours in that playthrough. Really stoked to recruit those slavers I offered mandatory lodging to. Yeah. Vampy Retchin says, is there a reason for the time limit? Yeah, I asked for one. I asked for one because I'm going out on a hike and I get some lunch and stuff like that, and I've got to get some work done too, you know? It's so hard to forget that this isn't my life, and I want this to be my life so bad. So once again, thank you all so much for joining for the stream. I hope you found this to be some truly solid content, if a little grindy. We've got some Going Medieval coming out tomorrow. Then I think I'm going to stream Alpha Centauri on Friday. And then more Space Haven, more work on the Lotus is coming up as well. And we got to think of some other games to throw on the channel. I mean, Jules and I are going to play It Takes Two tonight, so I'll edit that. It is always great to hang out with you guys, Andrew. Really awesome. Brian B., nice to have you around with us, too. For those of you who've subscribed, thank you so much. For those members, the new members, thank you so much. I'll keep those little member update videos coming. Just for fun, just to check in with all those folks. Thanks for the support. And you are all just such wonderful people. So we will see you all in the next episode of whatever it is we play, but we know what it's going to be, Alpha Centauri. So hopefully you can make it on Friday and teach me how to play that game, because here we go. Yeah, Danny, nice to have you around. Thanks for those images once again. These ones here. Yeah, that's right. I kept them up. Nope, that's just a comic. Don't look at that. But this is the reminder of that beautiful, very cozy looking, space that that Danny Webby created. Very good. If you want me to show off some of yours, definitely toss them up in the Discord, because these are always fun to look at and always very inspiring. I love this hallway space. That's a comic again. I keep clicking the wrong direction. I love that hallway space. I just love how it just feels full of life. And I'd love to see the rest of the ship, Danny. So anytime you can do that, anytime you get around to that, give me the rest of the ship. Cry Closet is about to do a VPN in NHL 2001. Oh my goodness. Back to the real world, sadly. Yeah, I know. I got to go back to the real world. Thanks for being here, everyone. One last look here at the Reynolds in its current form. Docking going on in there. We'll probably put a window there so they can see the docking port. Yeah. Things are going well. And so all these folks go to sleep, and as do most of you. We'll see you all in the next episode of Space Haven. I mean, Stream Haven. Ooh, incoming ships. Fun.